Bouncing.
Bang! Neeves Knives. I'm Jared with my lovely wife, Carrot.
Hello.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, live on Neeves Knives. Hopefully everybody is well. So we thought about today possibly going through a couple channels, like 3, maybe 4 channels, checking them out.
Unsolicited advice.
Unsolicited advice, just giving them a look, checking them out, some smaller channels, maybe some channels that might pop in here, just might say, hey, check my channel out. I don't know if that'll happen, but if they do, they'll get a shout out. People will get to check out the channel, and we might get to watch 30 seconds or so of a couple videos of theirs, maybe a little bit longer. I guess you can't say something off of 30 seconds, but maybe it'd be fun. We do have a couple other topics we're going to talk about. Shout out to the Bang Gang Squad. Also, shout out to all the Patreon members. Make sure you watch that video. Like 40 of you still have not made a comment on that video, and it makes me worried because I don't want to pull the giveaway. Normally, there's like 5 or so people that they're Patreons. They don't want to enter the giveaways. They do it just to support. And obviously, that's awesome. We appreciate it. But I know more people, who would want to miss out on $200, right? So 200 bones. Who would want to miss out on that? It's like kind of like, people that constantly play the scratch offs in the lottery. That's kind of like what it's like every month when you're a patron. You have 3 chances to win a gift, which would give back all your money plus some. I think that's awesome.
Somebody said they just had to sit through 2 commercials to get to our live.
What?
I thought it was 1.
Why would you have to? That doesn't
it does
make no sense.
pay us, so thank you.
We didn't put 2 commercials.
No, he was like, YouTube better be paying you because I just had to sit through 2 commercials. So
well, I appreciate you watching.
I didn't know.
I didn't do that.
YouTube will automatically put them everywhere.
Yeah, they last year in January they started doing that. They said that too. That's why it's important. If you have the ability to get monetized, do it, because YouTube's just going to put the ads there anyways, and they're going to make the money off of you. So you might as well get your damn cut.
Mocked Clown was like, "Ha, losers! I don't get ads." I always say that to people because we have.
What's up, Kyle?
We buy YouTube Premium obviously because we're on YouTube a lot. So.
We have to just to keep up with people so we can pay attention to people and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you still get paid from people watching from Premium, but it's just funny because whenever I'm around people that have an ad, I'm like, ew. Why even ad? You know what I mean? I'm not used to it now.
I can see exactly how much I make off of YouTube Premium from all the people that have Premium members, and there's There's quite a bit of people. Not saying I make a lot, but I know it doesn't pay that much.
Tyler says, "Could you please tell me how to enter the giveaway?"
Patreon.
The
page, you have to be a Patreon. And then you have to watch the video on YouTube. So when you get a notification on Patreon or through your email, you have to click to watch it on YouTube. You can't watch it through Patreon because I can't pull the name in order to put it in a comment generator. So only the Patreon members can watch it on YouTube. But you have to hit the link from Patreon or from your email to the YouTube video, watch it, and then comment. That's it. You really don't even have to watch the video if you don't want to. Just comment. But if you want to watch the video, we went turtle hunting and showed some turtle nests and
saddle hunting.
What else did we do? We showed a behind the scenes of her filming a Instagram video.
Mm-hmm. And then we.
You look beautiful, baby. You know what? You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Be right back. Closing all my windows and turning on my AC. Awesome. YouTube Premium saves you so much time. Yes, it does. It definitely does, especially if you're somebody like us. Like, we're so crunched for time that in order for me to keep up with other channels and Instagram and things like that, like I'm trying to keep up with other social medias as well. It'd be very difficult for me to do it if I had to sit through the commercials and stuff. But I understand why people don't want to do it, because if you don't do it, you support the content a lot better. I try to donate money and stuff to the channels I pay attention to and watch.
Thank you, Kyle. It was really nice. Everyone's being nice to me.
And I also switch around a little bit. Like, I'll support these 3 channels for a little while, then I'll go to these 3 channels for a little while, and I kind of move around a little bit.
Seems logical. Are you asking that because you want to see them? So like you don't want to get premium in case it takes away the Chinese sex spots.
Yeah. If you're afraid of that, no, it does not take away your Chinese sex
I know
spots,
you want them there, so you can get premium. It's fine.
You can still see the box. Just saw your short on your sharp knife. That's what brought me here. Awesome.
Oh,
well,
sweet.
welcome. Yeah, you know, the shorts, the thing with them is that my channel is all evolved around, well, not all knives, but mostly knives, a lot of knife content. And with the shorts, it's a lot of people that watch that don't know a lot about knives. And if you watch my channel, I try to teach a lot about knives, but people in there, they don't understand what they're looking at or what they're talking about. And I'm not saying that in an insulting way. It makes it to where some of the comments wind up being ridiculous, but I'm trying to get people to come watch the full content. Like with the sharp knives, I have a whole playlist of sharpening videos teaching people how to sharpen knives. I also have a membership teaching people how to sharpen knives. And speaking of that knife, I actually have that knife right here.
I love that knife.
It's in 4V. It's a Kaiser mini bag lighter.
This thing hates my face.
Come on. What is there we go.
Ah, there she is.
And this one's an exclusive one, so this one you can't get anymore. But you can get the micarta version. I also have a fat carbon version right here. This one's an M390, but I have so many of these little bag lighters. I love these little bag lighters. They also have a large one. I should have put them in the description, but I did not. This is the big one.
Do you know what this is?
The Action. What?
Do you know what this is?
Oh, I see it. Hey, thank you for the 5 bones, Mr. Particular.
Are you really particular about your knives?
I appreciate it.
I bet he is. Really particular about his knives.
He should be.
Probably.
The action on the bag lighters, though, the detent is so crisp and it's like a guillotine. I mean, it's just complete fall shut action. This is some of the best action on a knife this price. Actually, just Kaiser, period, man. Like, you would think this thing is loose, but it's fully tight. Locked up, rock solid, but damn it, it's like a Shirogorov smooth.
Yeah, smooth. It's crazy too because the original Kaiser bag letter, obviously it was on washers, so it's different, but it was really like, you know, but I didn't mind
because it was on washers.
I said that. But
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't listen to me. It's fine. Whatever.
I do.
You can't listen and read, and I fully am okay with that. I understand.
Thank you.
What is that?
He's here to see my cleavage. Thank you for the 2 bones.
Yeah.
Ed. Oh, speaking of knives, listen, I know a ton of you guys were so upset when I did the tack ray video because they were available. A bunch of people got them, and then nobody else could get them.
I'm not going to lie. The link I put up said only 5 left.
Okay,
I was hoping they were going to get more.
Right now, I have this linked in the description right now. If you guys are wanting to get the tack ray, this is an awesome, it's VG10, titanium, steel lock bar insert, reverse flicking action. It's kind of like an EDC chef knife in a way, and it does work really good in the kitchen. Now, I've been using the hell out of it in the kitchen. It's kind of like, to be honest, kind of like and I know it's not like a Riat, guys, but it's somewhat like a budget Liang Ma.
It really is. It looks like the Koof.
Yeah, it does. But
that's the first thing I said when I saw it.
$80 for this. This is awesome. And it does slice like a beast. I've been using the heck out of it. I was cutting water. If you watch my video on Instagram today, I actually was cutting a watermelon with it.
Somebody was like, what's a napple? Because I was like, Ed, I got napples. Can you milk me too? And someone's like, what's a napple?
Favorite fat carbon? I think mine's the purple stuff. I actually got some right over there. What's the purple stuff? Well, if you grab that skinny, is it right there? Yeah, skinny knife right there. Grab that skinny knife, the skinny one. Skinny. At the top left. Skinny. Yeah. So, this one's not as good as I would like, but it's still really good. And a little dark. It's a really dark knife, but purple fat carbon.
What's up, chore boys?
These are really cool. They're kind of like a CEO, but it's a Boker. Very snappy action. I know it doesn't like to focus right now. I got to set this up better. But the green fat carbon on this is really, really nice. Damn spell check. I know I hate the damn spell check.
This is actually what my hair looks like naturally. I just usually straighten it.
You look like a motorcycle.
Yeah, I took a shower and then I pulled it up and then I took it down. I curled a couple pieces because some of them were wild, but this is pretty much my hair.
Choir boys. You know what? We might just be checking out one of your videos tonight.
I always call them choir boys. That's what I see.
So we're planning on checking out a couple channels here in a minute. A couple channels that are coming up, so that, you know, maybe give them a little bit of.
Somebody knew I was on a yoga ball.
Did they?
I think because I accidentally keep doing this.
Yeah.
I'll stop. Sorry, I'm sure that's distracting. It's hard not to.
Yeah, I told you not to bring the damn ball.
It's good for posture, and this actually is like our normal height difference. Because normally I'm on a stool and I look like this next to Jared. So when people met us at Blade Show, everyone was surprised at how short I am. They were like, "Oh, we thought you were like tall." Yeah, this right here is about our real height difference, like in real life.
I like a lot. Yeah, probably more like that.
Like that? Yeah, I'm like at your shoulder normally when I look at you.
But my favorite micarta, I like a lot of different micartas, I'll be honest. I really do. So, you know, some knives I like the denim, some knives I like the brown, but I mostly like Riats because it's about the quality of the micarta. So my favorite technically is side cut or cross cut brown micarta, where you can really see the fibers, kind of like what you see on this is wood, but the ones you see on the Sabenzas, this one's wood, by the way, not micarta, but the ones that do come like this. I love that micarta, but I like a lot of different kinds.
We touched the Arcane Abyss? I have two questions for you. That's the first one. Here. Okay, what do you think? Ian's asking.
We have another one coming to test. This one's just in to take looks at. I just posted a video yesterday. Check it out. I posted the video. Me and Kara actually posted the video yesterday of the Arcane Abyss. Awesome knife.
Yeah, duh. We did that literally yesterday.
We checked it out at Blade Show, and our audio wasn't working. We recorded a whole video.
Was this the one you almost dropped on my foot?
This is the one I almost dropped on your foot.
Okay.
This is the one I literally thought I dropped on her foot at Blade Show.
Okay, and really quick before we get to the super chat, Seems Logical said, did you guys hear about Carla Littlefit Devil's new situation? Do you know what that means?
I know who she is. I don't know.
Enlighten us when you have a moment.
Enlighten us, please.
And then we'll get to the super chat. Or super chat.
Gary with the fog.
Wait, what's it called? Super chat, right?
Yeah. Gary with the fog.
Sounded weird.
What are the top 5 steels that take a good polished edge without becoming skatey, still have some bite?
It's a really good question.
14C28N, that's a great one.
We knew you were going to say that.
K390 is a great one. The top one, the top dog of all, is probably going to be Crew Wear.
Ooh, I didn't even think of that one.
Another one is MagnaCut. If
done right, it's got to be done right.
It has to be over 63 HRC. Now, like steels like Maximette will take a crispy polished edge, but it doesn't hold a fine edge. That's the problem with it. It has a long-lasting working edge. Like, actually, I'm about to put up a short, give me 1 second, baby, where it shows that, I'll fuck you up. Maximette goes about 1,000 feet, a little over 1,000 feet of cardboard, and 300 of it is the fine edge. So 700 feet is the working edge before it goes dull. Only 300 feet is the fine edge. So, you know, but anyways, another steel, couple other steels really quick. 4V.
Well, I want to say mine because you're probably going to say it, and then I'm going to
say it, baby.
Everyone's going to think I just said it because you said it.
Say it, baby.
And I might be wrong, but I feel like in the past when I've had knives that I beat the hell out of, that I'm like, here, sharpen it, that the ones that are in 20 CV that you've done for me have held a really good working edge.
As long as the heat treat's good,
I like
it usually takes a good polish edge. 20 CV and
that's what I want butters to be.
They take an incredible polished edge. Now, the problem is that some companies run them a little softer than you want, so the fine edge doesn't hold as long as you want, but still takes a really good one. But those are some really good ones. There's a lot of really good ones, but there's also a lot of steels that don't. Everyday EDC with the 5 bounce. Thank you, brother. Sharpening question. You talk about how you love natural stones, but how they don't work well due to carbide tear-outs. Well, it's carbide. Technically, it's not carbide tear-outs, but what douse them for? Okay, so you use them for simple steels.
What do you use them for? That's what it says.
Yeah.
Oh, you said it weird. I thought you didn't know what it meant.
You use them for simple steels or low carbide steels. So anything like from like 420 up to, you could technically do 14C, AEBL, all the way up to 154 CM, even S35VN. Now, I don't recommend that personally. Now, because I've changed a little bit, right? I think anything from mid-grade and up, you should use diamonds. And the reason why is because there's still carbides in the mid-grade steels to the extent of which I think a diamond is going to be better. Because what happens is the natural stones cannot sharpen the carbides. So what they do is they tear the steel out from around the carbides, exposing the carbide. So basically, like, say if this is the steel and this is the carbide underneath the steel or in the steel, it sharpens away all this metal and the carbide pokes up out of it on your edge, and then it shatters. And so it doesn't tear it out, it shatters it. And then that's where you get the micro chipping and stuff. So if there's not that many carbides in it, it's probably not that big of a deal. But when it's got a good ratio of carbides, it can be problematic, right? But natural stones are good for 1095. What are you doing?
Someone said you look like him. I'm trying to see. Sort of.
But yeah, that's what they're great for. Or chef knives, straight razors, and like I said, lots of simple steels. They're great for them. So, and then you might not want to waste your diamonds because diamonds do wear, and resin bonded diamond stones, they're expensive.
When are you doing the Patreon giveaway?
It's already done. They just got to sign up. Oh, when am I going to pull it?
When are you drawing it?
I'm waiting for more people to join in. I don't want to.
So there's not like a specific.
No, because
some people I don't think were like seeing it, or maybe they watched it on Patreon and not on YouTube.
It's literally missing like 40 people right now. Yeah, I feel bad because normally only like 5 people don't sign up.
Can you put an announcement on Patreon when you decide the date so that the people,
I'm just gonna do it.
Because Luke was like, I'm kind of busy, so I don't know. I want to know when so they can watch or whatever.
Well, no matter what, when a Patreon wins. You're not gonna miss it.
We'll contact you if anything. Nope. It's not like the free agent giveaways where we're like, you got to come to us. If you're a Patreon, we will make sure that you know. I forgot different kind of vibe. So don't even worry if you win.
If you don't see it, you win. You got it.
Yeah, you
trust me. I'll make sure I won't give it to anybody. I will hold on to it until you get it.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, choir boys.
Choir boys.
Thank you, man.
Because I love you.
Oh, man.
I feel like that was only directed towards Jared.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Scab wouldn't do that. Scab's the man. He wouldn't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Do you own
Star Throwers?
Star Throwers, be honest. Yeah.
Well, his little brother gave some to us.
My little brother got me some for my birthday.
They were actually kind of fun to throw. Those are the only ones we have that we've never purchased any.
Okay, speaking of that. Check this out, guys. We have an how can I say it? The channel's about to evolve, right? So if you notice, as much content as I normally put out has not been being put out. You guys probably have noticed. We are going to start putting more effort into each video, less videos, but better quality. Hopefully they hit the algorithm different, and they're going to be better. And I mean a lot better. Like, put it this way, I have a video coming up soon where I'm going to try to destroy and break a cold steel triad lock. I have another one where we already talked about it the other day. I don't need to say it again, but I'm testing the most deadliest knife in the world. We have videos like that, and they're going to be where I actually test them. Things like I'm thinking about taking a whole bunch of...
seems logical. Quality over quantity.
Yeah, and we're going to start doing that because, listen, to get here, quantity was important. All right. Now that we've gotten to this point, we want to bring a little bit better quality. Like, we're even thinking about getting a new, what's it called?
Lens?
A new lens for the camera where we can do like slow motion and macro shots and things like that. So that when we talk.
Listen to you.
I know.
When I first met you, I never thought I'd hear the word macro shot come out of your mouth.
I know. But to the point to where, like, when we're in the video talking and things, we can actually show finer details where your attention it doesn't want to take, you don't want to lose your attention.
There's going to be more action, less like blah, 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 and more like doing.
Visuals, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
More visuals, and then also it's going to make it to where your attention doesn't get pulled away where you want to click off, basically where you want to keep watching.
Aw, I vote for more Kara review. She's articulate. Don't you dare bring that bell.
I thought that's what you were reading.
No.
Go ahead. I'll get it next.
I vote for more Kara review. She's articulate, intelligent, thoughtful, and sincere during her assessments.
She is, definitely. GM with the 5 bones. I bought the new micarta cormorant. Used code NEEVESKNIVES. Any tips for us 35? Yes.
Tips for what? Sharpening?
Yes. So tips for us 35. Keep it around medium grit. Don't bring it to too high of a grit. You can, but if if you do, it loses its fine edge pretty quick. So yes, it can take a fine edge. Some of them don't take a very fine edge. Some of them get pretty slick actually. But when they do take a fine edge, after you use them a couple times, they wind up getting slick. So it's better to just keep it around 600 grit. That's my favorite grit for it, but you can go between 600 and 1200 grit and be just fine. That grit seems to hold the bite the longest. And yeah, and also I would do it at 17 degrees per side. You can go all the way down to 15 degrees per side, but that's pretty thin. It's a hollow grind. So I think 17 degrees will be just fine for you. But if you want to do it, you can go 15 degrees, but that it'll be extra slicey. But just be careful because it'll be a little bit more fragile.
So I saw a knife for sale on Reddit, and somebody was like trying to like sell it, and it was like, I got a cool 17-degree edge by Neeves Knives, and that's what they were like trying to sell it with.
Awesome. Hey guys, thank you, Q-Ball. I do appreciate it. If you guys don't mind, please hit the like button. It does help us in the algorithm. It makes people see our channel, our show, our shit. I do appreciate it. Button lock.
Thanks, Quack Bang.
Okay. More background lighting would help a lot. You got cool stuff around you. Well, we have a big bright light right now in front of our face.
Yeah.
We turn down those ones so that it focuses. It's supposed to focus on the knives when I put them right here.
Time because of my face.
It's because Kara's here. When
it loves me.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we have the skull back there.
That's that right there is Bartholomew. He is a buffalo.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got skulls all over him. His name is Bartholomew. He's a really good boy. And then over there, you guys, you know,
careful.
It's been a while. This is Douglas. For those of you that don't know, he's our dog. He's a bulldog. It looks like he ate something. Bad boy.
I know, he's a bad dog.
Yeah, no, he's pretty cool though. I mean, he's got some piercings of some sweet knives.
Did not want him to get.
Yeah, he did it on his own.
Thinking about getting a tattoo. We're telling him no way.
Well, you can see he cut himself on his eyebrow here. He's got this tattoo right here, baby. He's got this one.
Thank you, Jonathan. Look at that. I appreciate it, man.
He got a tattoo of himself. What a narcissist.
Trust me, everything we do will be beneficial to everybody. We're never planning on leaving. Like, okay, so this is the best part is that I like making videos for everybody. I like making videos for beginners, and I like making videos for people that have been in the community for a long time. But I want to make videos to where it's more interesting to new viewers, but also where it's informative. And maybe the words I say, they might not understand. But if I can show them in a clip or a picture and not talk about it for a long time, but say it in the amount of words that they can understand and visualize, because I can show you a video or a picture to make you understand. I really think that everybody will benefit and it'll be better for everybody. I got a lot of great plans and great ideas, a lot of great videos. But it's just I get spread so thin that I have to just stop and say, like, okay, what do I want to do, and make it to where I can take my time and do it right and not be so stressed out on getting something up, because the time I take to do that, I'm taking away from doing something quality. So I'm going to do that. Now, that's not saying I'm not going to, pump out regular videos that I do still right now, but I'm going to try to get some more quality videos out.
Do you still have Daisy's body?
Yes. The corpse? Yes.
Yeah.
It's buried in the backyard. Dolce & Gabbana, the one. Oh, you guys are already ready for scent of the day? We got to look at some channels first. I'm definitely for you showing your knowledge is over and above. You put a little demonstration behind that, son. There ain't no stopping you. Thank you, man. Yeah, and that's how I feel. And I know, like, in the beginning, the way you need to run a channel, obviously you're learning, it spent a long time me learning. And then once I learned, I always, every year, if you guys haven't noticed, I change something. I evolve, I do something. This year, I'm just doing it early. Everyday EDC with another 5 bones. I love how 8 months ago you said you'd be here and you made it, brother. Don't stop. Can't stop. You know what? I did say it, and it's mind-blowing that I actually pulled it off, because I said it. I pulled a number out of my ass that was too big to achieve, and we made it. That's crazy, right?
Was this the number?
This was the number.
Damn.
And
I do remember that, yeah.
Woo! You need to do what you want, love your work, would hate you to burn out because you're not doing, make sure. Right. And that's also what I'm saying. I need to keep myself, I'm trying to think of a word for it, but like I need to keep myself also tested. You know what I mean? Like I can't fall into just a groove. I always like to progress. Like if I'm progressing, I'm happy. If I'm not, and I don't mean numbers wise, I mean like information and quality and things like that. I don't want to stay static. So if I'm constantly learning and testing my own abilities and stuff like that, I'm good. I'm happy. I like a little bit of stress like that. Duty Dagger.
Hey.
What's up, my dudes? Thank you for the 2 bones. I appreciate it, man.
Oh, somebody wants a pocket check from both of those.
Okay, so I was actually carrying this.
I said someone. I'm sorry. Bryn. Sorry, I should say your name.
I was carrying this. Right now, I actually have the Maximet PM3 because I was going to show you guys this, but I also have the Spyderco Maximet Pair 3. Oh, baby.
I'm sorry.
I know. And with the CME from OCD for EDC, making it a button. What'd you say, baby?
What happened to ladies first?
Oh, sorry, baby. Go ahead.
I can't even show the knife I have, but luckily, I have 2. I can show this one, right? Right? I can show this one?
Yeah, you show that. We already showed it.
Okay. I've been carrying this bad boy, which was graciously loaned to us. And I really like this thing. What is it called again? I forget.
That is the Artisan Centauri.
The mini one, right?
The Artisan Mini Centauri.
Oh, sorry.
We put it in a video yesterday if you want to see that.
Like up close. Yeah. I really like it though. It's a really, really good front flipper. I say this a lot about certain front flippers, nice. But if you're not a front flipper person or you feel like, I'm not sure if that would be like good for me, this one's a really, really, really easy flip. And it's really beautiful too. I don't know what other colors they have because I haven't gone and looked. This is the only one I've seen so far, color wise, I mean. But it's so smooth on the open. Like, it's not a total drop shot, but the open is like, wham!
Seems Logical has the VOSTEED Nightshade. Badass knife. I actually got one right over there. Awesome knife. Silver Paradox has the Opinel 12.
Can you make this close?
Other than intended purpose says, I vote for more care of reviews as well. She has a different perspective, so it's good to see another point of view. And you can see this up close if you watched the video from yesterday. Hey, Neeves, what is your thoughts on the Nimble X D10? A bit too light or fine? I didn't have no problems with it. I thought it was good because it has so many different deployments. I thought it was great. If you happen to get one and you think it's a little light, it's not hard to strengthen your D10. You just gotta put a little stress on that lock bar into the, take it apart. And I've got videos on it if you want to see how to tune your D10. Yes, baby.
If you were gonna say like Maximet versus MagnaCut, like which one you like better, wouldn't you prefer MagnaCut assuming it's done right? I would.
Me? Mm-hmm. Yes, if MagnaCut is done over 63 HRC, then I would pick MagnaCut every day of the week. If it's not, then Maximet. But yeah, MagnaCut, because it's stainless, or not, it's technically not stainless, but it is stainless. Very, very stainless, actually, and very, very tough. So, and it is an incredible steel as long as it's over a certain HRC. It's the same thing for Maximet. If you get Maximet at a lower HRC, it's going to be a shit steel. But when you got it at 67, 68 HRC, which is where it should be, it's amazing. Yeah.
When we do the whole like forced patina, it doesn't get crusty. But you do want to do the clear coat stuff on it. Definitely helps that situation. But no, it doesn't feel like crusty when it's done.
There you guys go. Jay Friedman's got a sheep's foot stone washed Nimble X for sale.
That's amazing. Somebody buy that. Those things are
brand new.
Amazing. Also, yeah, my goal is to sucker women into knife obsession. Like when I make videos, I make them for everybody. Because obviously I'm in other videos like alongside Jared, but like if I do a video myself, there's usually a very like there's a purpose behind it as to like why I want to do that particular video. besides just the algorithm. You know, there's a couple of videos I have in mind that I would really like to do that I think can give a perspective to like a new quadrant of people and sort of change their perspective on what they think about like a certain type of knife or knives at all.
With a forced patina on copper, yes, you do get a little bit of texture. You can feel that blue.
It's not like crusty though. It's just like
it's
a
not
little
bad at all. It's kind of like, instead of feeling flat, smooth copper, it's kind of like a stone kind of in a way, but it's not bad. It's good. It makes it actually a little bit better. It takes away the copper smell, because you know the smell comes from your skin touching it, and it's a chemical reaction from your skin. So what you do is you seal it. After you do the patina, seal it with a clear coat. I actually just did a short on this, and if you do that, you can get it to where it's slick, yet you do feel the blue a little tiny bit, not much, just a little bit. And I definitely recommend that. It's going to patina anyways, right? And it's going to have that scent. You won't have that scent no more. You get to the patina you want, and you can just seal it, and it's frozen in time. Hey, my cousin Breeze is here.
That color blue on the forced patinas is like one of my favorite colors.
Yeah, man.
I'd like to do an all blue, honestly. I think it'd be cool.
So you guys want to check out a channel or two?
Yeah.
Let's check out a channel or two. So right now is Knife Sergeant in here. He usually shows up in a little while. Maybe we should wait for him.
We'll wait. We're gonna look at some. You know, we're gonna pull up whatever. But
let me just check something.
If there's anyone in the chat that has a channel that wants to be critiqued or shown or whatever, just say it now, and we'll try to get to it. If not, we're gonna kind of attack our own, or not attack. I don't know why I said that. We're gonna find the channels that we want to look at. Oh, Knife Sergeant's here. He's here.
Is he here?
He's here.
Oh,
He's here.
shit.
He's here. Yay!
Get him. All right. So,
grilling at the moment. We're about to grill you. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna look at your channel. We're gonna bring it up.
The right one. Let me get this.
And we want to go for smaller channels, like not like miniature, but like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not going to go for like somebody said, everyday minimalist. We want to because we want to also be able to utilize this moment as a time to get, you know, some people like some screen time that we want to also shout out at the same time. You know, we want it to be beneficial and help some channels grow.
And you know, like, we might tease you a little bit and mess around, but we figure we could throw some tips if, you know, things like that. So we don't want to do the last couple videos, even though I know, like, you kind of want people to do your last couple videos, but I'm not going to do that because the one knife I recently just had on the channel, the other one I got coming up. So we'll just, and I know he's got a lot of actually badass knives. Maybe we'll check out one of his badass knives. Let's check this out. Whoa.
You got to make this so it doesn't echo for them.
It should already be
No,
set.
We need headphones, because if you play that out loud...
No, it should already be set.
How is that sound not going to go right into the microphone?
Because it should already be set up. Let's make sure. Hey, let me know, guys, if this is echoing or anything like that. Let me know right now. How's that sound for you guys?
Any echo? Be a good one.
I need to know how the sound is for you guys.
Oh my gosh. Sounds good. Sounds good. No echo. Okay, perfect. All right. Choir boy said, bring it.
All right. So first off, this is a beautiful, beautiful knife. Now,
Is the blur on purpose?
I don't think so, but I hate when that happens in the camera.
It's annoying. I know.
Because he's obviously trying to
It looks like it's on purpose.
Well, it's going to go out of focus because he hasn't hit the knife yet, so that it's focusing on the background. Then all of a sudden it hits the knife.
Depth.
Beautiful, beautiful knife. I would say this is going on a little too long, personally, because, okay, so the one thing, and this is something I had to learn too.
We actually just talked about this like very recently.
So when you open up, this is what they say, right? And this is what I've heard. 6 seconds is you want to kind of like, you don't want your intro or anything like that to be over like 6 seconds, because you lose Because what happens is you got to think about the algorithm in a way that if somebody clicks on and they start double clicking, or if they just click off like after like 10 seconds, that can hurt you in whether or not YouTube will push your content. Now, if you don't care, you don't care, right? But if you do, and I'm saying this, not saying it to like you, because you might not give a shit, right? But for people that do care, you know,
So
you
like,
want to try to keep it under.
for instance, these shots are actually really, really beautiful
good, yes.
shots. So my thing would be,
I would have double tapped though. I know.
I know.
Just being honest.
I know. I would have too. But what I'm saying is these shots are not useless. What I think that they would be great for is to be. I mean, you could do one passover if you want to show the knife right away, but then when you're talking about certain specs of the knife, to use those B-roll shots and voice over it, so that they're and then keep flipping from the B-roll to your face or to your hands or whatever it is, so that the people are getting constant scene changes. Because we literally just went through, you know, going through our own data and realizing that
all the mess ups we were doing,
for us, we have videos where so many people, like 56% of our viewers, drop off after 30 seconds.
30 seconds. And think about that. That's detrimental to your channel.
And like literally the videos where I was like watching it, it's like Jared's literally starting the video immediately, getting to the point immediately, and if he talks just a little too long about something they don't care about, they click off. They don't fast forward. They just give up. So it's definitely something to keep in mind.
And yeah, when you start going through your analytics and realizing exactly at a certain point when people click off or fast forward, you know, let's
watch.
Keep going. But these shots are beautiful. Trust me, guys, I could critique this shit out of myself.
They said you got to turn it down because you're like screaming over the volume.
Sorry. I could literally critique the hell out of myself. Trust me.
No, like keep it close to you so you're not screaming over the volume.
Okay. Hey.
Turn it Whoa.
What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a little spotlight on a very special knife. It is definitely a grail for me personally. I know I had it up for sale there for a little bit, but every time I handle this thing, it's just too beautiful. I cannot let this thing go.
Really pretty.
And upon doing research for this knife, I did not actually realize how special this knife was. So I'm really glad I hung on to it. So it was definitely one of my grails for sure. It still is. And it's a fantastic example of Grind Tactical's work, which that is the maker. The man behind the
We're at 208
is a Frenchman named Thomas Goni.
Right now, what I'm thinking is I want him to flip the knife or do something with it so bad. I'm like itching.
So right now it's 2 minutes and 14 seconds. The knife's not open yet. So like if you guys remember that 13 million view video I got, one of the most common questions I got, they literally put the timestamp of how long it took me to deploy the knife. They were so mad. And what's funny about that is that in every other video, I opened the knife right away. In that one video.
Yeah, I know. And people were mad. I got to get headphones. They're saying it's echoing.
Is it?
Yeah, you got to have
my
headphones.
echo thing should. No, I got the echo cancellation thing off. Here. Give me a second, guys. I can go into the settings and audio. Echo cancellation's on. Yeah, you shouldn't have no echo. Let me just click this.
If you're an American trying to speak in a French accent, his name.
They shouldn't have no echo. It's just because we're talking, I think, over the thing.
They said his voice is echoing.
Is it? I have the echo cancellation on though.
I know, but at the end of the day, you're playing volume out loud.
This was kind of pulled
to the microphone. Like
I do this all the time, and it works just fine. Not all the time, but I do it.
What is
his name is Thomas Goni, and if you're French, I'm sorry.
I don't think this is gonna work.
To the side of the computer.
Oh, that just canceled it out.
Put that in your ear.
Hold on, baby. What just happened? All right, I was at 2 minutes and
14.
12 seconds.
Look at that memory.
Sorry, guys.
All right.
Make sure everything's going good. Okay.
Thomas Goni, if you're American.
You don't hear nothing. Sorry, guys. Give us 1 second.
And if you're an American.
Whatever. Fuck it. They said it's not that bad. Sorry, guys. Can't figure it out. We're just doing it.
All right.
French accent. His name is Thomas Goni. And if you're French, I'm sorry. So, yeah. A little bit about Thomas. He is actually, at least at the time, around the time when this knife was made, he was neighbors with another French maker. You may have heard of him. His name is David Lespect.
if you guys are hearing an echo, it's not that bad because I can try this.
Yeah, just keep the mic
Tell me
far.
if this helps better because I can also go like I can turn the mic off. So tell me if this fixes it.
Very, very hot, very, very desired in the knife world right now. He's pretty much unobtainium, pretty much. He's definitely one that's way up there on my list of knives to get from my collection. I just need to make it to a show where he is exhibiting, and I need to try to go get one. But nonetheless, Thomas is one who, I mean, your neighbors, obviously, you're going to soak up his knowledge. You're going to train with him, hone your craft. And I got to say, it's definitely rubbed off on him because this thing is absolutely beautiful. This knife was actually built during a very tough time in Thomas's life, as I found out because I had to scroll down his Instagram quite a ways, all the way down to about the October 2019 timeframe. And I guess he was experiencing some challenging health issues. So he was kind of unable to get into the shop and work as he wanted to. And this knife actually took him about 4 months to make. So, and it actually, as it turns out, I thought this was just a regular Spear Tack. This is actually a Spear Tack XL, like I said.
Beautiful, beautiful knife. It was 3 minutes and 50 seconds when it got opened, and I was like clenching for that thing to get open, which is somewhat of a good thing, but it's bad because people will double click and they won't hear what you're saying.
Or worse than double clicking, they just leave. Like
Yeah.
Stasa just commented and said that like he has that same issue.
Yeah.
You know, you can see in your analytics actually the exact moment that people and the percentage of your viewers that click off at a certain time, you know. And it sucks because you might be getting to something really, really good. You know, and
we
then,
have a problem with that too,
Yeah,
Night
I do
Sergeant. We
too.
say a lot, and there's like literally there's times where
I didn't even notice it though in his
No,
video.
I didn't notice it here either, but there's times I'll rewatch my video and I'm like, I can't post this. I'll get so mad, like I gotta redo it. I said 67 times.
I think since it's kind of a common way that people talk, a
Yeah.
lot of people don't really notice it unless you're one of those people that's like, and I open my knife and like it's
And
really cool
and
and
like,
if you're one of those, you know, it's cool. But I will say though, the camera lighting, the background, everything about that part of the video was really, really, really good. My only advice on that one would just be, you know, get to the meat and potatoes ASAP. And then if you have background information or like kind of those extra things, to share them after you've kind of given them what they clicked on the title for. So you always have to remember that somebody clicked your video simply because of the title and or the thumbnail. So you need to give them what they want relatively quick because our world has the attention span of a
toaster.
squirrel.
Yeah, of a toaster. For
Yeah,
sure.
and I mean I do too. It's not a diss.
Yeah,
It just is what it is.
All of our attention spans are getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
All we have to do is give them a different scene constantly. So, like right when it opens up, right? You show them the action, right? Then while you're giving them information, give them some nice B-roll, give them a scene, give them some close-ups while you're talking. Show them so their mind is constantly switching back and forth of information flowing in while they're staring at something. If their ears are hearing something while they're seeing something that's actually like kind of that's changing, then they kind of get stuck, and then you get the time you want of watch time.
I will say your thumbnails. I just want to see the page. The thumbnails are really, really. Is that your face?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't have a face.
I
oh
know.
my gosh,
We thought you
have a nice
human.
face. You should show your face more.
He shows his face. I've seen his face a bunch
I didn't
times.
know he had a face.
I know. It's crazy when you do finally see somebody's face. We're gonna watch this one really quick.
What
You
is
should
up,
show your face a
YouTube?
lot.
So it is apology time. Unfortunately, I do not have the knife anymore, so I am unable to re-record a new video. So this is just going to have to do. So yeah, turns out I was finally able to confirm that these knives are in fact produced in China by Bestech. They are not produced in America. So that's kind of a disappointment for me because I was also under the belief that they were produced in America. In fact, that is what the seller told me on Facebook. I guess just don't believe everything you see on the internet, but Yeah, so he was under the belief that it was made in America as well, which is it's very easy to confuse because their first folder actually was produced in America. So it might be something they want to add onto their website, saying that hey, this is produced by Best Tech. That way, previous.
The only thing I'm confused with is because I see a Chris Reeve knife, and it seems like you're talking about an overseas knife. So I'm guessing an overseas knife is going to come up. But if I didn't know any better, I guess you're talking about this knife. This is an overseas made. Oh no, is this the knife you're talking about, Knife Sergeant? This one? Because it seems for somebody who didn't know, they would think you're literally talking about the Chris Reeve knife. But those are some nice B-rolls. I want to fast forward and get to it really quick. Damn it.
Seems logical. It's like, don't you hate when you fact check and find out you were lied to after you told people the lie and now you got to go back and correct the lie?
Oh man,
I have gotten really good
about
about not doing that anymore
so many times
because I've had it happen enough times that
But you do it too. Everybody does it.
No, I know. I'm saying like I've gotten so much better about it because it's happened to me so many times with certain things that like now I don't believe anything anyone says until I find out for myself.
I'm talking about like where I will literally say something wrong and then they'll correct me, and then in the next video I gotta say, hey guys, listen, the last video I said something that was completely not true or something like that. Yeah, these B-rolls are really cool, but the one thing I would say is get into it and talk during these. You can clip this over your voice. I'm not saying don't have any music, but only spend like 6 seconds because people's attention spans.
It looks longer on video when you actually do it. You feel like 6 seconds is short, but it's not. But I just want to say before we move on that if you guys have not subscribed to NAF Sergeant, you can see for yourself. These videos are quality videos with a lot of care and effort put into them. They're up to date. They're on point. Everybody can improve in some aspects, but overall, this is a really high quality channel. So
yeah,
please go subscribe to NAF Sergeant.
Sure.
Like you could see the effort, like it does pay off.
To be honest, if I was sitting here critiquing my channel, I'd be even more critical.
Oh,
and I would have way worse shit to say.
100%. We did not have that good a camera work at that many subscribers.
No, not even close. He is 10 times better than where we were.
Yep.
Like if you even look at where we were at the same time, not even close. Like you would think you went back in time to the 90s watching our shit. So shout out to Knife Sergeant, man. He is killing it. His B-rolls, his voice, the way it sounds, just even the information, man. He knows what he's talking about, and he deals with knives that shock me because I don't even know of them. And when I see, it's hard to surprise me with knives because I almost know every knife. So on his channel, I don't though.
Yeah.
All right. So here we have.
This is Storytime with Scab, right?
This is Instagram. Well, right. Choir Boy Cutlery. This is Scab right here. Scab gets her done. We're going to watch him do some Schmidt.
I want to see something crazy.
All right. This one's a 23 second. Sorry. All right. I'm going to turn off the mic for us. So.
Survivor from Tops Knives, American made badassery, 1095 steel, G10 handles, straight up American made badassery. Full demonstration and review up now. Go check it out. Hit subscribe if you like it. I appreciate you. I'm Scab. You're not, and I'm gone, son. Team Jackal.
Okay, I like the idea that you almost just made a trailer for yourself, which is kind of cool. Yeah. My only thing on that video, because I like the scene that you're doing a lot, you're voicing over, that's always really good. My only critique is that your titling is not going to hit the algorithm with the word badassery because of how unique it is.
I've done it too.
Yeah, I hate when Jared does that. I'm like, don't put badassery in the title. He loves it, but it just it hits the algorithm a little weird. Badass would be better.
So you want to say something too, like say like what you were doing, like
I think he likes the personality and the
badass American made knife versus rope or something like that. Just something to where you know, it hits the algorithm a little bit better, like versus things and stuff like that. But that was only 23 seconds. So let's check this out.
Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition. Choir Boys Cutlery Outdoors, the Tops Knives Team Jackal Survivor rendition, if you will. Hey, before we get started, like always, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. That number is decreasing. Stats are showing, but anything above zero is unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. Back blue over here. Most misunderstood thing I say. How do you do that, Scab? Well, I try not to break the damn law. Slip up here and there, but you know what I'm saying. Finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So today we're doing a Tops Knives. I love Tops Knives. Everybody knows that. Let me give y'all some specs right here. It's $10.95. Of course, nobody does $10.95 better, in my opinion, than Tops. The Rockwell's 56 to 58. The overall length is 9.75 inches. The blade length is 5 inches. The cutting edge is 4.63 inches. The blade thickness is 0.190. Now, the handle is black G10 with that Rocky Mountain tread, which I really, really like. And the knife weighs 8.9 ounces. It comes with a Kydex sheath that you can see on my belt.
Now, the one thing I would say right here, if you had the option, if you could zoom in right there, let them see a close-up of that cutting, because they can see it from a distance, then bam, all of a sudden you have a close-up. That'd be fire. The beginning was awesome. I love your intro. You're showing stuff while you're talking. You're showing you care. That's awesome. I love that. I love your intro. I think you have one of the best intros out here. And
you're good
it's
at talking too.
Yes.
Like, just the way you talk makes me listen. And a couple other things. I love your description in the video.
Yeah.
That's going to hit a lot more in the algorithm. Just having the description can make your video climb the ranks in the area that you're making the video in. And I love that you actually do things in your video. The scenes are changing a lot, which is good. I would have suggested an earlier scene change, like at the point at which you were like, I'm about to give the specs. I was kind of done watching the paper get cut, and I think that would have been a good time just for the attention span thing. That's always everyone's thing.
Another thing, become an Amazon affiliate, Scab. Get yourself an Amazon affiliate. I don't know if you have one or not, but I don't see it. But if you had one, you could not only just put Amazon in here, but you could put stuff in here from Amazon that will benefit you. The longer it took me about 12 months to really get some revenue going from Amazon, but after you have about a year's worth of videos going, your revenue will be good. It'll just slowly get better every month. Every month it'll just climb, and then after a year it'll be a decent amount coming in from Amazon. As long, obviously, hopefully you have support and people support you through it, and I appreciate everybody who uses our Amazon affiliates or any of our affiliates. It massively benefits our channel. We're able to do this because of you guys, so thank you guys.
Let's just take a look at his thumbnails really quick.
Oh, you want to go back?
Yeah, let's just take a look at his page and his thumbnails, and then we'll move on here. Thumbnails are
You could actually put some thumbnails. See, these are clips from the video.
These are clips from the videos.
Yeah, which aren't always bad. They're
not always
bad,
sometimes I use them.
But like this one's awesome right here.
Yeah, I like this one with his eye closed.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but I like that one.
Pistol Pete.
Because faces actually do a lot for the algorithm, like when they're close up and stuff like that. Yeah. But like you staring at the knife, like what?
And
like
you look
stuff
like
like
a
that.
bad motherfucker. So since you have that look to you, you have
use
a good
it.
Yeah, use it. Absolutely. Use the mean looking knives in your face. Those are always good, but do them on purpose. Don't let the video clip it, because you'll get it a little blurry. It won't get the attention to details as much as you can do on purpose.
Seems Logical says, what's your opinion on setting up playlists on the homepage? Playlists are something that, depending on the channel, at least like on ours, I know, but at least on ours and stuff, when I've sifted through the data and tried to figure out if playlists can actually help with SEO, aka search engine optimization. No, absolutely nobody watches your playlist. I just looked the other day.
I get comments all the time about how they love the
I'm saying the percent is so low that it almost doesn't matter. So taking up space
so personally, I go to people's playlists. So why wouldn't people go to mine?
I'm saying
I get comments
we're talking about
it.
putting one on the home page.
Yeah, well, where you go to your homepage and you slide over to playlist, and then you can go through the content, so you can organize your stuff. You can have sharpening videos. You can have whatever.
I'm just saying, like in terms of like how it does in the algorithm. If you have a genuine purpose to it, like let's say you're a gaming channel and you have a playthrough where it's part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you go ahead and put that in a playlist and put it on the home page because it's a newly searched game. That totally makes sense. Yeah. But a lot of the channels where it's just coupling types of things together, where there's not really like a connection between the videos except for the topic.
Mine could be better for sure, but
they don't really get used.
They do get used. Don't listen, they do get used. They do work.
Okay.
I even go to people's playlists, but yes, they need to be used better than the way I do them. You need to organize them. You got to have different like me. I have my sharpening playlist, which I recommend all the time to people, and people constantly go to it. That's literally every day, and literally every single day. I tell it to somebody, and somebody goes and looks at it. But I have my top 10s, things like that. I kind of mix my fast fives with the sharpening video. I shouldn't do that. I have knife versus knife in there, but if you do it right, it's great.
VC Edge said, "Do mine next. I'm down for a good roasting."
VC Edge.
We'll do like 1 or 2 more, and then we're gonna move on.
VC Edge. All right, you ready? Hold on a second. All right, let's get it.
Go to his page. Just go to his page first, and let's look at the
All
thumbnails.
right, we're gonna look at the thumbnails first.
Top, and click that.
Oh shit! What am I doing? Yeah, sorry.
All right, let's just look at the thumbnails first here. Scroll down a little bit.
Okay, so same thing. These look like clips from the video. I would say plan. This one looks like it's planned.
That
it's
one
probably not,
over there.
but it looks like it is.
Well, the YouTube tries
like
to pick ones that are. Your homepage is a little lacking. Like we switched over to video so we could see more. Your homepage is like you could add like the video of what your channel's about. Like Seems Logical said, you can put playlists there. Fill it up a little more because the homepage is the thing people see first. So it's like you don't want someone to come to your page the way we just did and be like, oh, he's got like 5 videos, because the thing is if you ever put a decision in the hand of the viewer, you will lose them. Yep. If you're like, oh, my homepage has 5 things showing, but they could just click over to videos, you'll probably lose them.
That's so true.
So you always have to kind of do everything.
Do it for them. Just like even like asking them, like questions and stuff, like you should provide everything for them. They don't need to make a decision about it. I
really do like this thumbnail though, on the lower left. Here, that's a good one. Scroll down a little.
Let me just say something. This one right here, this knife looks so badass.
Yeah.
You should have captivated something on that knife that like is just like a great professional picture, because it looks so badass. It totally would have gotten people to click, because I'm curious about it, to be honest.
A lot of these thumbnails are just a little bit busy. You have to think about how small they are on my phone. I can't really see what's going on in them. I know I can read the title, but
this one's cool because it's a close-up of the thing. It makes sense. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it does look a lot better than, say, something super busy. But I get what you're going with. Like, when I click on your video, it's going to be a lot of stuff, I can tell.
Yeah, there's stuff going on for sure.
Yeah, which is a good thing. So let's click on one really quick. We're going to click on... Should we click on this one or this one? Which one you want?
Okay, we'll do blades and fades for our last one, okay?
Oh, we already planned on doing that one. I got it written down.
People are asking.
Okay, so we're going to click on it so the mic's going off.
Hello, everyone. Jason here with VC Edge. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a knife that's been out in the wild for about 1.5 years. I have it here in the shop to do some upgrades on it. So I'm going to have a chance to take a look at the insides and see how much wear and tear there is and how well it's held up. This knife's been in daily use for the entire 1.5 years. And this belongs to my dad. He just carries it all the time. And I told him when he got it to not go easy on it, to even be a little hard on it. I know it's tempting with these expensive knives to sort of baby them a little bit, but I want to see how it holds up and just how well it can take a daily use.
Yeah, the one thing I would say so far is you could say all of that in less words. Think about what you're going to say before you say it. And trust me, I do the same thing. And I've done it so much. And I've watched my own videos and been like, man, I could have said all that in like 2 sentences, which you could have here. And I get what you're saying. My attention's here. So I like what you're doing. But you could have done that in 2 sentences.
Yeah, you should hear my perspective listening to Jared film, like being a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
It'll be like, all right, today we're pulling out the Civivi Elementum.
I do the same thing to you too. I'll be like, I'll just pause it when she's recording
Yeah.
and be like, less words.
No, but
Or
it's
get
just
to the
funny
point.
because I'll hear him be like pulling out the Civivi Elementum, and so we have here the Civivi Elementum. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, I gotta redo that. Like
Yeah.
literally all day.
I
I'll
do
just
that all
I'll
the
just
time.
be peacefully doing something. Damn it!
Son of a bitch, motherfucker.
I already said that.
Right, because I want to make sure I get it out perfect. All right, I'm gonna pause this and let you keep going, Jason. You're doing a great job though.
Pretty much normal opening packages and whatever else you can throw at it. Let's take a closer look at it, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the knife. So this knife is serial number 10. It was made back in January.
I love how you instantly did that close up. That
Yep.
was great.
Yep.
How you switched scenes right there. That was great.
Of 2020. So a little over a year and a half now, and it's been in use the entire time. As far as I know, it hasn't really gotten much maintenance. Maybe a drop of oil here and there. That's pretty much all I told him to do, was to put a drop on the detent track and try to keep that in good shape. I know he has rinsed it in water and pretty much just used it with no reservations on trying to keep it.
One thing, if you're gonna clip, right? Because I can see a couple little clips. It's not a problem. Throw B-roll over your clips. So anytime I clip a thing, right, where I'm going to have two clips because I clipped something out, maybe I cussed, maybe I did something that I didn't like, and I'm going to put two clips together that don't perfectly match up, I take a little tiny clip of B-roll and I put it over that. So that when you're hearing it, you hear it perfectly, but you don't see the edit because you see B-roll over the edit. Just
yeah,
a little
that's
trick.
a good trick.
Yeah.
It is a good trick.
Super nice or anything. This also has a black coating on it. I did a Cerakote, and you can see it has taken some wear in the usual places, the little high points, and definitely on the pocket clip. My dad likes to work on cars and things, so you know, I kind of would expect some wear and tear on this. Also, this has been in a relatively dusty, dry environment, so rust wasn't really much of a concern on this one. So it has some steel on it that is just a carbon steel. It was nothing really high end. It was just before I even had the heat treat oven and that kind of stuff. So I could really only do normal carbon steel with a torch and some oil. So the hardness is probably relatively low. I honestly don't even know what the hardness is. I didn't have the hardness tester at that time either. So this blade takes quite.
Yeah, I think the pace is just a little slow. There's a lot going on in the background, which I understand you might not have like
Mr. Particular said that, just
setup,
FYI.
but everything's pretty good. But the things you were gonna say, you could have gotten out a lot quicker. And so when you drag a sentence on and on and on, it makes it to where you could have said, like, say, it did get dirty, not a problem there. It's kind of a soft steel right now, but whatever you're going to say, but figure out exactly what you're going to say, figure out the 4 or 5 sentences you're going to put it in and put it in there. But trust me, I know, like, it's easy to drag things on, especially when you're thinking of them on the fly. That's why kind of think about what you're going to say, and you can always pause or stop the clip and then rethink of the next thing.
Quite a bit of frequent.
Make sure you guys follow this guy, VC Edge. I can tell you he has a lot of great content. I've actually held one of these knives for a few minutes, man, but they look so badass. They really do. I just want to click on this video for 1 second, and then we'll go to Blades and Fades.
Hello everyone, Jason here with VC Edge. This video is going to be, so I haven't bent the lock bar into its position yet because I want to see if it's going to actually get.
That was such a good camera switch right there. Perfect camera switch, and I can tell you have so much information, so much details to tell. So anybody who's learning knives, definitely go and check him out, man. He seems like he has a lot of great information. I'm going to go for like 30 more seconds.
Get into that little ramped area where it's supposed to sit when it's open. And right now, it needs a little bit more clearance, so I'll have to sand that down. There's two ways.
You hear that, guys? He's going to sand it down the top of the lock bar. I talk about that all the time when you guys are having issues with your lock bar. So he has a lot of stuff he can teach you guys on how to fix your knives at home, which is great details, because there's times when you're going to get a knife and you wouldn't believe how easy the thing is to make your knife perfect. Like, it's something that's just bothering the hell out of you, and you wouldn't realize 10 minutes later you could have it fixed and have a perfect knife.
Yep. Very true.
All right, let's go check out Blades and Fades. But yes, definitely, I'm going to subscribe to him right now. Subscribe to VC Edge. Check his content out. I'm definitely gonna. I can tell I'll definitely get into the stuff he's got going on.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
you really like the technical side.
I'm
of
very
things.
technical. Yeah.
See,
But not everybody is.
That's
so.
why Jared and I think make a good team, because he's very into the technical side of things, and I'm really into the entertaining side of things, if that makes sense. Although I still obviously have knowledge, but it makes a good combo because we try to balance that out. What are you doing?
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Blades and Fades, and I'm going to go to one of his old videos, because I've actually talked to him a lot. And look at how much he's changed and grown through his channel. Go and follow his content. Do not do that. Go and follow his content. He's got awesome content. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to one of his older videos just to
a lot of you guys were asking about him, so you must know his videos.
Right.
So let's go. You can't flip it to old anymore on the computer. I thought you could.
Oh no, you can go to most pop. It's weird how they.
Where's
did
the
it.
button at? Where's the thing? Is it this?
Sort by right here. Yeah. Let's go to oldest right
let's
here.
do the first video. No,
All right,
don't do the first.
We're not gonna do the first one, but we're gonna do 10 months go really quick, and then watch how much this stuff.
How to get rid of lock? Oh, I actually watched this video. I totally did. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of great content, guys. Watch his content. I'm such an asshole, guys. Sorry. We've been just sitting here and just. All right, sorry, guys. We've been watching a video without you guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna rewind it really quick and show the first 30 seconds. Oh, did you guys? Oh.
They can hear. They just probably couldn't see it. Well, I don't know. Maybe not.
Screw it. We're
gonna
do it. We're gonna do it again.
No sound. They couldn't hear.
We're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna skip to a newer video. I'm not even gonna critique this one, because me and him have talked a lot, and he's and he even started with us talking a lot. So
I'm like, they can hear. I just made that up.
I'm such an idiot.
I just made it up.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Sean. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a couple tips and tricks to help get rid of your lock stick. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so let's get to it. First off, before we start, I'm going to go over what you do not want to do. You do not want to add oil or have any oil on your lock bar or the lock interface on the tang of the.
All right, now let's move to a newer video and look at how much he's changed.
Thumbnails are really good.
All right, I'm going to click this off.
What's up, guys? Back again already. I forgot to mention a couple of my most carried knives. I don't know how this slipped my memory or whatever. I guess one of them was actually in my pocket, but I was thinking about it as I was doing the editing. I was like, crap, there's a couple that I forgot to mention. So get right into this. Keep this one short for real this time. And this guy right here, Spyderco pair of 3.
The only thing I would say is skip the whole beginning, just get right to it. Because usually the people that are coming to your video, they don't give a shit. They don't care about the details. Truth. They really don't. They really don't care. They don't care about the details, the problems, the anything. They just care. Get to your knives, because that's what I came here for. I came here to see your top 10. Start off with the 10 one. Just go down the list, because you're gonna need. Listen, so 8 minutes and 50 seconds. 8 minutes and 8 minutes. Sorry, 8 minutes is where you can start getting ads. It just changed that, guys. They just changed that. It used to be like 3 minutes. Now they're screwing you on ads. So you want to get a video over 8 minutes, but you don't want to go too far over 10 minutes. You can do 10 minutes, but if you do a 30, 40-minute video, that's fine. You can do that. But you're going to lose a lot of people. If the faster you can do it, the faster pace. Now 30, 40, I do those too, but there's a lot of information, a lot of content constantly coming your way. The
easiest way to think about it is you have to treat every video like as if the people watching don't watch your other videos.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, if you're saying like, oh, in my last video, I did this or that,
they don't care.
You might have 80% of your viewers that didn't watch your last video. Yep. And so to them, they're like, I don't fucking care about this. I literally just said that to Jared the other day about a video. We kind of were going through the data and re-reviewing some stuff to figure out where we can adjust. Mm-hmm. And that was one of the things we noticed consistently when people clicked off. It was a lot of times
when I was talking,
when he was saying like, oh, my last video, I showed this knife and it was bad. So I got this other knife to show you guys. And it's like, they don't care if the knife's bad. They just want to see it.
It would have been different if I would have thrown in some B-roll of the knife I was talking about in the old
last
video.
Time so that they could know, because they don't
catch
know.
Up, because then they could catch up. But anyways, let's keep going.
This one has the Radar skinny scales from Cerberus Knives.
I would have dropped down to the table view right here just so that I'm not staring at everything else, because right now I should have a close-up of this knife, see the details and all that stuff. We're going to go to another video real quick.
Don't stop showing your face. Like doing the intro with your face and stuff like that is good. It's just like you want to make sure you're doing a good blend of like the personality and giving them the information that they came here for.
Yeah.
You know, because eventually people will come for you, but initially they're coming for whatever your title says.
Yes, that's so true.
You know,
but yeah, don't be worried about showing your face at all. But make sure in the parts where you're actually showing something, show it to them, because when it's too far away, they're not seeing enough details. They'll just click off.
Are you clicking on another one?
I'm clicking on.
Do the most viewed video. I want to see his most viewed video.
Well, let me do this one really quick.
Okay.
What I'm carrying today. That is the Spider Coast Swish Buoy. This is the Knife Joy exclusive, which is not available, unfortunately. So I apologize for that. But it is an amazing knife, and supposedly they are. What's up, guys? Sean here, and
This is a good one.
That was great how you just got right to it. I love it.
Am back. I'm recording this from inside my new apartment that I moved into last Wednesday, and I finally have everything set up and unpacked and organized. Well, that's actually a lie. The studio is not fully set up. That is still under construction, I guess you could say. I got my first paycheck from YouTube the other day, which was super exciting.
Good for you, brother.
I've been doing this channel for probably about a year now, so that was pretty cool. It wasn't a ton of money, but I took that and the money.
Yeah, I think this is great information to share on a live, or share when you're maybe at the end or something like that, where people that are actually, because the people that'll wait till the end are the people that care. Those are the ones, and not saying everybody who clicks off doesn't care. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you've already got their attention. They're there already. But in the beginning, just get right to it, and then you can always add that stuff at the end. But I love the visual. The visual is great.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, is that when you spend too much time with one knife in front of them without talking about it and getting to the next one, they'll start double tapping. And double tap means they skip 10 seconds forward. When they skip 10 seconds forward, they're missing information. Once they start missing information, you're more likely they will click off because they've already missed information, so they're not caught up to what you're saying, or they'll double tap again, and then they'll just double tap all the way through your video.
Mhm.
So you want to stop that double tap as much as you can in the beginning. You want to captivate them and keep them interested, keep things flowing, to keep things going so that they don't double tap. Trust me, my worst enemy is the double tap, so I know.
And the last thing I'll say, can you go back to like his whole page really quick?
Yeah.
Just from a search engine optimization standpoint, scroll down, looking at your titles, your more recent titles like top 10 most carried knives,
Those are great.
really good titles. The one we were just watching where it said updates in the last 3 knives I sharpened, that title on the other hand is a little bit more like unique.
Niche to the people that already seen it.
Exactly. Instead of updates in the last 3 knives I sharpened, I would say the best 3 knives I recently sharpened.
Yeah, something like
Right?
that.
Like-
where they think they're going to get details about the sharpening. If
Right.
you're going to give that. If that's what the video's about, though.
Or like why the last 3 knives I sharpened were the best or the bomb. Or like you want to be exciting about it. You want to let them know
don't
that
lie.
when they
Don't lie.
yeah, don't
though.
lie. But I'm just saying, like, you want to make what you're talking about. Let them know the most exciting part of your video.
Okay.
Like, if you're gonna do, a video like going outside and testing a knife. Like we were talking about this earlier. If you're gonna say going outside and testing a knife, that's cool, and somebody might watch it to see what you're doing.
You could say like testing a knife on a tree.
Yeah,
something like
but
that.
why not say putting the knife to the limit by running it over with a truck? Like,
Right.
say
If
what
you're
you're
gonna
doing.
Yeah, make sure you're
Right?
running it
Like,
over,
let
though.
them know that part so that they know that they're going to get it. You know what I
The
mean?
EMP nimble. So it's good to have the EMP nimble part, because then when people search for EMP nimble, you're more likely to have that video come up. However, the one thing is that, say the people that have already not necessarily the people already seen it, but the people that don't know it, right? The people that are not searching for it. So you want that video to go across their suggestions. So having somewhat of an exciting title like multi-action knife or multi-deploying knife, something like that, something that explains something cool about the knife, then the EMP nimble, something like that would be good. But your thumbnails are great, your titles are really good.
Yeah, I would definitely say, you guys, if you have not subscribed to Blades and Fades,
Get your
you
ass
can
over
see
there.
as we're scrolling through how many red lines are on the videos from Jared watching them. So that
I
says
need
something.
to catch up. I need to catch up.
So go get over here.
This isn't the thing I normally watch videos on, by the way. So.
No, it's not. But get over here and subscribe to Blades and Fades. Really cool content. I'd love, honestly, if you're Blades and Fades, I'd love to see a lot more of the fade content too.
Yeah,
you know what I
it's not a
mean?
bad
Don't be
idea.
afraid
Yeah.
to mix it up. That's your whole
Mix
name.
it up. Yeah.
You probably are gonna have a majority male audience anyway, so throw that stuff in there.
Or start a separate channel.
Yeah, whatever. But
start a separate channel just on Fades, and then you can always link it, and then have that type of content. I know he does that on Instagram.
I know, but David also said sometimes I leave with 20 seconds to go. Is it harmful to the algorithm? No, it's not harmful to the algorithm.
If your watch time is already we get an estimated time. So like, say the people that clicked off after 20 seconds, and then the people that watched it all, they'll just give an estimate. They'll give an estimate of time between everybody, and it'll be like say 3 minutes of a 12-minute video or something like that. Now, yes, the more longer people watch, the better it is for us, because all these little numbers are in the algorithm. So like, how many people clicked on the video, how many people watched so many seconds, how many people clicked off, how many people liked the video, how many people commented, all those things, right? They can even tell like when you've seen the video scroll past and whether or not you clicked on it. All those little details add up to whether or not they're going to share it with the world. And that's what you're fighting for. You're fighting for YouTube to pick your channel and say, let's show it to 10,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 10,000 people liked it. We let it scroll past 10,000 people's faces, and 50% of them clicked on it. Let's send it to 100,000 now. And that's the game that you're playing.
Seems logical. Asks, is it better to be direct about the knife in the video, or do you think it's better to have it be a mystery? You only click out by clicking the video. So for that, it's going to depend on the video.
Yeah.
If you're doing a video like this is the best knife ever, right? And you're being more general about it, it's better to take like a close-up screenshot. Maybe it doesn't show the whole knife. Maybe it shows the unique part of the knife that they're going to be like, what is that? That's a knife? And then they click on it. But if you're doing something very straightforward, like new Civivi Elementum review, don't make it a mystery. You're already telling them what they're there for. Just let them have it. You know what I mean?
So like certain videos, yes, you want it to be a mystery so that they click on it to see what it is. But like, say if I'm saying testing Cold Steel's Triad Lock, then I want the thumbnail to be a Cold Steel looking like it's being tested. If I'm saying most interesting knife I've ever seen, well, then I definitely don't want you to see that full knife in the video. I want you to see it like a sideways picture, like to where you can see it, but only parts of it where it looks really interesting. It's like, man, I got to see that blade, or I got to see that thing open, or I got to see the other parts of it. You want to keep them interested.
I don't know what you guys are talking about in the comments, but it needs to simmer down. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. I've seen stuff about rabbits. I keep seeing unicorn emojis. Something's going on with Maurice. They keep counting down seconds. I have no clue what's happening, but I'm watching you guys.
Yes, definitely. Watching over 30 seconds is a huge help. If people watch under 30 seconds and click off, it massively hurts us. Yes, for sure. That is one thing I'm dealing with now.
All right, what are we doing now?
Do you think they know when it's just running in the corner?
You don't click on any comments. They're being crazy. Just don't even try to understand it. It's better if
I never realized how much YouTube spies on us. Going to turn off the webcam when I go to sleep. Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. They're listening too. So
apparently, Maurice is saying that I seems logical. Command all the gays. He is drunk again. Oh no.
Oh, but guys, I don't know why YouTube took my last live. They took it from us. I have no idea why. They never told me, but it's gone. It's gone. Just gone. I have no idea why they took it from me. I don't know if I did something bad. I can't think of what I did bad, but maybe I did. If I'm watching a series, I go back, watch episode 1, then go through because I don't like missing any content.
I do that when I'm watching gaming content because there's like a story involved, but I don't really do that with like informational content unless it's like essential to the to the information.
What's my opinion on the Lansky sharpener? I think you should get the Workshop Precision Guided Sharpener and then the attachments. But if you have the Lansky and you have the base and the diamond stones, then you're good. That's a great system, but you need those things. It's a must. Diamond stones and the base. If you have those things, it's okay. Now, if you're wanting to spend a little bit more money and upgrade and get something really cool, the KME. Then if you have the big bones, TS Prof. But yeah, it's just fine. It's just going to take longer. That's why I say get the diamonds. The diamonds, if you're using the regular stones, it's going to take you so much longer to sharpen a knife than if you had the diamonds. The diamonds will cut it in half. Maurice! Oh, you have been drinking, brother. Thank you for the 50 bones. Thank you, man. Dr. J. Don't let your cousin Breeze.
Oh, your rabbit Reggie.
Oh, Breeze, little bun Reggie. Oh, man.
Blades and Fade says, thank you, Jared and Kara, for all the great advice. Love you guys. Yeah, we want to, we had thought about.
Don't mess with Ian. He puts the B in LGBT.
We have thought about looking at your a channel on this video anyway before people suggested, and there's a reason for that.
Who?
Blades and Fades.
Oh, yeah. I already had you written down, brother. I already had you written down. You were already
What's up, Tom? But yeah, so yeah, keep doing what you're doing. The whole thing is that with it, whatever you guys are doing with your work, not just YouTubers, anybody who's in here who has work or something that they're striving for, you've always got to look at how can I be better?
Yep.
That's the main thing. How can I do it better? Even if you get a video with 13 million views,
doesn't matter.
He looks at that thing and is like,
I wish there was things I did. There were so many things I did wrong.
Yeah.
So many things I did wrong. I'm critiquing myself massively. And listen, the Lansky, though, yes, you have to have the base. $13. Get the damn base. I'll link it right now if you want it. Just use the pull-through. Still waiting on that video. You know what? I actually got a badass video coming. I know I said it a while back, but I wasn't prepared for it. I'm prepared for it now. I'm going to be making it soon. Those are some of the good videos I'm talking about. All right.
Jared.
Yes.
Any tips on fixing detent lash other than spinning stop pin?
No, man. That's what sucks about detent lash, man. Once you got it, you're fucked.
It's like herpes.
It's like herpes. Because what's happening is the hole is too big for the detent ball. The only other thing you can do, which is difficult for people to do at home, is to get a bigger detent ball that'll fit that hole.
Oh,
And I'm telling you, man, it sucks. That's why detent lash is like such a bad thing to get. I critique myself so much that I end up not doing the video. Same. I do the same thing. There's times where I don't even film it because I am not willing to do, because the way I will do it if I wind up doing it is not the way I want it to be. And the way I want it to be, I can't do it at the moment. You know, I'm not prepared or ready or whatever, because it does take effort, takes time. It takes a lot of frustration in the editing and everything. But if you're constantly trying to improve, you will also keep yourself going longer, because you don't want to get bored. If you're constantly testing your abilities, testing your skills, learning new skills, trying to improve, then you will keep the game. You'll keep the fight in you. You know, you don't want to lose that fight. Yes. What?
I'm just touching a
I know you wanted something.
I do, because I gotta.
What was it?
Ram my way in.
No,
I have
you
to.
don't. No,
yes,
you don't.
I do.
Do not.
Dennis wants to know, what is detent lash?
This is detent lash. When
Oh wait, and at the same time, Kyle wants to know, can I lube detent ball with antibiotics like I use for the herpes?
That's hilarious.
It'd be antivirals,
This is
though,
detent.
not antibiotics.
All right, watch your face. This
Sorry.
is detent lash when the blade is closed and it goes. See the blade?
It's lashing.
It's moving. It's not opening, but it's moving. There's play. The detent ball is too small for the hole. Or the stop pin is not holding it in place.
And Bixio, what are your favorite scale materials in general? I can't talk. And why?
Titanium?
Look how you just dive in.
I thought you were asking me.
I thought it was ladies first.
Go ahead, baby.
I'm just kidding.
No, I want you to go.
I'm just fucking.
I want you to go.
I gotta think. God, I was
right.
literally joking.
Mine's titanium and then micarta. Crosscut micarta would be my favorite. Crosscut carbon fiber would be my favorite of those, and then I love fat carbon, but titanium's always been my favorite. Now that's not saying I want titanium on every single knife, because I love micarta. I love carbon fiber, but fat carbon fiber is badass. And micarta, especially certain kinds of micarta, USA micarta, there's some really amazing micarta out there, but milled titanium is still my baby.
I am gonna say,
especially if it's a bolster lock. Go ahead.
I want to say titanium, but I think I'm actually gonna say micarta, and the reason why is because I really appreciate the except for when they polish it, of course. I don't really like polished micarta. I like it raw, and when it's like that, I really appreciate the slight texture and grip you get from it, as well as the durability of it. Titanium, you can get a big old snail trail in, but you can't really get that with micarta. So I feel like even though titanium is stronger, micarta holds up in its own different way. So I actually think I like that, and I feel like there's a lot you can do with micarta. Like my I'll go grab it in a second, but my Tactical Everyday Dad fixed blade with the Mexican blanket micarta, like, that's really cool. You can do a lot with titanium too, and it's definitely a close second for me, but I probably would actually say micarta. I'm gonna go get that knife.
So I think what you're saying, Brandon G, is blade to handle ratio. If you're talking about how much the blade fits into the handle this direction, like this one right here has decent blade to handle ratio, but if the blade went all the way to right here, it'd be even better. If that's what you're talking about. Otherwise, you're talking about blade fitment, the way the blade fits back inside here, you know, inside the handle. You might be talking about blade fitment. And then I seen did I miss one? What? Why Japanese knives are so famous? Because they're so detailed. Oh.
Whoa.
Get close so it gets darker. It's too bright.
Watch out. Make it work.
I am. It's already working. Get it closer.
You do it. Look at that. Oh, it went to my face again. Yeah.
This is side cut, but it's going to be difficult to show on here.
It's so cool. It's cool. It's Kewl.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's cool. What's good? What gives you video ideas? Everything.
Me.
Everything gives me video ideas.
Me.
The things that people talk about, the new knives that are coming, knives that I want to test, because like especially with some of the new videos coming up, but then also things I want to watch. Even if it's something I don't want to watch now, I think back to things I wanted to watch. I try to think about everybody. I try to think about what the people that are into knives want to see, and then things that non-knife people want to see, and then also just crazy stuff. I try to think of a little bit of everything, but everything gives me ideas. Everything. You got to have an imagination. Be sure to like the video.
Oh, Ian knows what kawaii. Do you know what kawaii means? Kawaii.
Isn't it Hawaiian?
No,
Okay,
it's a word. It means a word. It's a word, and it's a Japanese word.
Oh, what is it?
Kawaii.
What is it?
Cute.
It's a cute.
It's like for like cute things like Hello Kitty and stuff like that. Kawaii. You know, I love. Have you guys ever done?
Go ahead.
Have you guys ever done those like food boxes where you can like order food and they send you a box of assorted snacks from like a different place around the world? Every like once in a blue moon, I'll randomly order like a box from like Japan or Korea with all like their snacks and stuff like that. And there's this one snack in particular. It's called a vegetable potato stick, and it's like these little fried potato things. They almost taste like crunchy French fries. They're so good.
Tom, rare ones will be hard to find. You can try it on Arizona Customs. They sometimes have secondary knives, but old ones are going to be hard to find. But right now, a bunch of knife dealers actually have Microtex in stock right now.
That's awesome, Brian. That's really cool. I've never tried a Swedish
says,
one.
my Carta all day. You guys better be subbed to Stasa23. Best channel out here. Now we're gonna go to scent or fragrance of the day really quick. Let's go to it. So I technically have the dry down on it right now. It means it's been on for a little while, but today's men's fragrance is YSL Eau de Parfum. If it'll fucking focus, come on, baby, come on, your face. Let me just go like this. It's YSL. I got it linked in the description. I heavily recommend this stuff. This stuff is amazing. So first, I want you to smell the dry down just a little bit.
Where is it?
We're just right here. Just try it. But then here.
Very effing subtle.
Because I had it on all day.
Ooh,
but I did take a shower,
it
though.
in the air, y'all.
Hold on. Okay. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
You be careful.
I can already smell it. It smells so good.
Be careful. I know. This stuff is fucking fire.
Oh my
I know. It's
God,
fire.
I just fell
right?
off my ball.
I know.
That is really
okay. So
wait, hold on. That is really good.
I know. This
What
stuff,
is like?
well,
I'm
this
not...
stuff is already like if you go to any fragrance channel, this is gonna be a heavy hitter. This is gonna be one that people are gonna recommend.
It's so fresh.
It is a little expensive.
Clean.
I linked 2 different links down in the description. The bottom one is a little bit more affordable than the top one. I linked them both because that was the cheapest I could find it. Now, this one is YSL Eau de Parfum. It's sweet, spicy, woody, and clean all in one. It has sage, geranium, sensual wood, earthy, woodsy, citrusy notes.
Stasa wore it yesterday.
Nice. See, even
Stasa be knowing what's up.
Yeah, Stasa does know what's up.
I remember when I met Stasa in person, he smelled good, and that's a good thing, people.
So this stuff, like I said, it's sweet right off the top, sweet, but you get a spice right away. And then you got the woodsy notes right underneath it. So it's like right after one after another. Sweet, spicy, woodsy, earthy. That's how it goes. It is a very fresh, clean scent while also being masculine, having that woodsy flavor in there. But then it's sweet on top. So it's not like where it's like too like musky, but then it's not too sweet, and then it's not too spicy. It's definitely a fragrance, in my opinion. You can wear spring, summer, winter.
Light musk.
You can wear it any time of the year for sure. But it's probably gonna do maybe, you know what, any time of the year. It's an any timer.
It's just a nice, clean, fresh. Like you smell good. You're not dirty. Yeah, that smells so good. Yeah. I like that one.
The sweetness does wear off, like not really fast, but you'll hang on to it for a little bit. It depends on your pheromones.
I'd be out here stanking. Yeah, you need to get some of that, boy.
Knife Modders. Shout out to Knife Modders. Go and follow their content.
What was it called?
As well, YSL. Go and just look at the link. The link is in the description. This is YSL, the Eau de Parfum. So It's linked in the description. YSL for men. There's different kinds. So this is one specific one. They have so if you just look up YSL for fragrances for men, you're gonna get like 5 different ones. This is the Eau de Parfum. So that's the one you want to look for. Like I said, it's in the description. Really nice bottle. The top, really nice as well. Nice click. It's not magnetic. It is more like a detent. The sprayer is really good quality. The bottle's really good. Like, it's definitely a quality fragrance. So, but man, it smells really good. And when you watch videos where they like ask girls on the streets and things like that, it's one that gets picked a lot. Like, it wins a lot. Even against like, when I watch those and I see 2 like top fragrances, like where they're like a 10 out of a 10. Even if the one loses, like, it's so difficult because they're both so good. And women, especially, your guys' brains change like that. Like, it's funny. Like, you could literally ask the same person the same question about the same 2, and they'll pick the other one in
Like,
10
if you
minutes.
come ask me how a cologne smells, if I were to be mad at you, I'd probably not like the cologne.
Right.
Straight up.
Well, not even just that,
I'd
but
be like,
but if
no.
I asked you this one versus
Just
this
kidding.
one, right? This one versus
Yeah,
this
I
one, you'll be
understand.
like, oh, this one. Then tomorrow I say this one versus this one, then she'll pick this one. But that's just how women work.
It's my hormones.
But you have to know that they both work. They both are good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's like a fresh, clean smell. It's nice. You really can't go wrong with it for sure.
Thank you, Maurice. I appreciate that, brother. Just like you should. Yes, and you know what? That actually, you know what? I got to show you guys something. This is funny. I got to show you guys something. Do you guys know what I did right before this?
Are you doing a story tonight?
Yes, I have a short story.
Okay.
So right before this, guess what I was doing, guys?
Oh, God.
Come on, you fucking shit. Grab that. Grab that.
What?
That.
Oh.
I was actually washing my face with TIEGE HANLEY, and I recorded it just to prove it to you guys. This was right before we started. I just got out the shower, and I know I wasn't good at recording.
I just want to say this really quick.
But shout out to TIEGE HANLEY. They are sponsoring the video, and I did not link it like an idiot.
So many people have been like, oh, you're getting paid
I don't
to
give a
do an
shit.
ad. And I'm sitting, I hate those people that say they used it. And it's like, holy shit.
A knife company is not sponsoring me.
No, I'm saying people are like there was comments saying like, oh, you're lying about having used it before the sponsorship. Like, we reached out to them.
I could show you all my boxes.
We got receipts.
I got receipts. I reached out to them. They didn't reach out to me because I was already using it for 5 or 6. I've been using it for a while, guys. So it's not like it's something that I don't use myself. And that's why I recommend it. I recommend it because I use it. But if you guys don't want to have clean faces, that's on you.
We've literally never taken a sponsorship from a company that like we didn't reach out to. You know what I mean?
Not yet, at least.
Yeah. I mean, not saying I wouldn't if I believed in the product.
Right. That's what I mean. But yeah, it is. I just linked it in the description. So shout out to TIEGE HANLEY. If you guys do want skincare for men, it's really good stuff. I've been using it morning and night for a while now. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I like being on a process to where I don't even have to think about the system. It's all written down in here. The card literally tells you how much to use, which one to use, at what time to use it. It tells you everything if it would focus on it. This down here is literally the amount to use right here of each product. It tells you the exact amount on your hand that you use, and it's right. And at the end of the month, you know, if you subscribe, you'll save 30% right now if you use our link. So use our link, save it. And then you can pause or cancel anytime. Damn. If you decide that you don't like it, or maybe you still have some from last month, pause. It's so easy to use. It's kind of dumb not to, because men, we should be taking care of our skin anyway. So you're already going to buy a skincare program. Why not have it coming to your house every month, the exact amount you need, and a good thing that's actually made for men?
I just scratched my burn.
Baby, okay?
No.
You got burn cream?
Look at it. It looks like a tribal tattoo.
You want some more burn cream? Yeah, she burnt the shit out of herself. Still backed up at the moment. She's talking to somebody else, not talking to me.
No, she doesn't care about us.
I know she doesn't.
I know. I feel hated. Yeah. It's okay.
She should have checked out their channel.
Tore it apart.
All right.
How specific are the sponsors on what you have to do in the video? Very unspecific.
What do you mean?
Like, they just give us like facts, and then we just.
What are you talking about?
How specific are the sponsors are? Like,
I don't get what
okay,
the question
I'll lay it
means.
down like this. Anytime we've ever taken like a knife, nothing. But like when it comes to like this sort of stuff, they give you just facts like about their product.
Yeah.
And they're like, here's some ideas. Here's
They don't tell us what to
this.
say.
Like they're not like, you have to say this, you have to say that,
No,
you did
no.
it.
All they say is like that if you subscribe, you'll get this much % off. That, you know, basically like the thing I said, like where they have a card in there that tells you how much to use, when to use. It's made for men, things like that. They don't tell you really anything you have to say, just specific towards the package. Now, when knife companies send something, I refuse to make me say anything. The only thing they might ask me is like, hey, do you think you could do an Instagram post? And I always tell them, if I like it, I'll do an Instagram post, because the thing is that I don't know if I haven't tried the knife. If I know the company, then I'll agree to it. If it's the first time I've dealt with the company, then I tell them, listen, I'll do a first impressions. If I don't like it, you're not going to want me to do 5 videos on this, because I'm going to tear it apart and say a lot of bad things multiple times. So I'll do a first impressions. If it's good, then I'll put it in multiple videos. And hey, if it's bad, I still might put it in multiple videos, because you know, I have those type of videos that what knives are bad and blah, blah, blah.
There has been so many times where like Jared has been like, you need to email them. Like I'll be like, hey, this person reached out, wants to send you a knife, and he'll be like, email them back and tell them that I'll rip it apart and that I'm gonna be honest, and if it's bad, it's gonna be like go up and it's gonna be bad. I'm like, I don't want to say all that because I feel mean, but I have to.
I tell her every time, just like even when
I've never had somebody say no after that though.
Right. Well, I've had companies that after I've actually tore it apart and everything, they're not that happy. They never sent us another thing. And then the one person that did, we want them not being friends with no more, and it's a whole big deal. But I'm not willing. My allegiance lies with the community, not with the knife companies. That's not how that works. And I tell them that. And also, even her, when she's emailing back and forth, I make sure she tells them every time, let them know we are going to be honest in our review. So don't think you're going to send it to us and give us that knife, and then all of a sudden that means we're not going to say something.
There is no knife in the world that is worth lying in a review just for a knife that's going to sit on your shelf. And let me just make this announcement now.
Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends will never be a sponsor on this channel. Got it?
Who the fuck did you just say?
You don't know about Raid Shadow Legends, the sponsor that's on every... Hey guys, I just want to take a moment to let you know about Raid Shadow Legends. It's a mobile game on the phone. You can play...
They contacted me though, and I kind of want to do them. So.
That was a fake Raid Shadow Legends that contacted us.
Shout out to Brian from Transparent Knives. I hope you guys are following him on Instagram. He's the one that does the reblades. Just got here. We talked about sponsorships. I just talked about those last night. Personally, I think there's no problem with sponsorships, especially if you've already established trust with the viewers. Thank you, Brian. And that's so true, because like with this one, this isn't a knife company. This is, you know, a skincare program, and this is mostly a men's channel, right? Mostly 4% women. We got like 64,000 women, right? I like to round up.
6,400.
64,000. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it as long as it's not, in my opinion, like from like certain knife companies and things like that. Like maybe if a knife company was trying to help me out in some way, but I would never take money from the knife that's being sent to me. Like if you're sending me a knife, and trust me guys, they've offered to pay me for reviews. I've denied every single time because I'm not willing. That to me, that's a conflict of interest. Now, I'm not reviewing a knife that you're paying me to review. You can send it to me. I'll do the review for free because I don't want any type of encouragement to say something good. Even if you pay me, I'm going to say something bad. And then how does that make me look? Now you paid me to say something bad about your knife. So to me, I don't want to do that. And even if I did, which I wouldn't, even if I did, there's no amount of money that would make me be or lie.
Right. It's just the
knife.
impropriety of it. Like I know Jared obviously very well. And what I know is that even if they gave him 5 G's on a review, he would still be honest. But the community would never see it that way, so he doesn't do it.
And that's the problem. And also, this is the thing. I know who's watching my videos. So if there's something wrong with the knife, they'll call it out in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
you can't get nothing by you guys.
That's why we had to be really careful on first impressions to not say anything too definitive, because people are watching it like reviews, go get the knife, and they're like, oh my God, it's so bad. And we're like, whoa, we didn't even review it yet. You know what I mean? But they'll call it out though.
Yeah. But 0% women. 0%. Really? We had 3%. Now we have 4%. We're moving.
I guess
up.
that cologne ain't working,
Moving
Stasa.
up.
I'm just kidding.
Oh man, Neeves. Knives. You mean I won't see a Manscaped? Yeah, you might see a Manscaped audio or Surfshark. I don't know about
Maybe
that part.
Manscaped.
Manscaped, I would.
He
I would
he already buys their stuff.
I already use it.
So that one would be fair. I also really like HelloFresh because we use that. We have it right now. That's a good company.
Yeah.
I love that. It's actually
it's really
so
good,
legit.
yeah. I tried to get this USA made shirt, guys.
Thank you, bed bugs.
They wouldn't. But I do use their product and I do recommend it. It's actually on me right now.
What?
This company right here, USA made. It's fit. You can see it says USA made right there.
Baby, what do you
on
do?
the tag. I'm just showing them these shirts.
Do you need
They're
help?
really, really good quality. They allow you to try the shirts on. They send them to you. You get to try them on. If you don't like them, you send them back. No money. But if you do like them, then you can keep the shirts and you pay for one, and then you can keep on buying t-shirts. You get to pick your fit though. You pick your body style, the fit you want. It's so good, and like I said, USA made, and they're affordable. They start at $16 all the way up to $27, depending on the quality you want. The good quality ones are 100% cotton, really thick, and then the bottom ones, the $17 ones, are like really good quality. Like you really don't need to step up unless if you want thick shirts.
Somebody says, when's the Neeves baby coming? Just a little banter.
The what?
The Neeves baby. When's the Neeves baby coming?
Oh man. Let's see.
That sounded like a terrible answer. That sounded like you're somebody that doesn't want
a
kids.
Neeves
You're like,
baby?
oh, nah.
I want kids.
Oh,
I want
nah.
kids for
I
sure.
would
I
not.
want kids. I'll let you talk about that. Go ahead. When's that happening? I'm ready anytime.
Just honestly, financial is the only thing. We're trying not to be stupid. Can I tell a story?
You can
I tell that story
if you want to.
Okay. We actually did have a baby, but it didn't go well. So I was very decently pregnant, almost in my 3rd trimester, and we found out that our baby boy had something called a congenital diaphragmatic hernia, which is basically when the diaphragm gets a hole in it, which allows the intestines to move up where the heart is, pushes the heart over to where the lungs are, and then there's basically no lung development. And some kids can come through and be fine.
It was an 80% chance of not, if he did live through the pregnancy, there was an 80% chance he'd die in the first year.
First 3 days.
Well, but I'm just saying though, if he did survive the first year, it was still an 80% chance of death, and there was 100% chance of issues for the rest of his life.
So he wound up passing away, and we found out afterwards that his lung development was like terrible. Like he was not a good case.
The umbilical cord only had the one thing.
It only had, that was a totally separate 1 in a million. And both of these issues were like 1 in a million, could have never done anything about it. After
we lost a baby and we decided to wait 5 years.
Yeah, and it wasn't because of like the loss necessarily, but it kind of was like that one wasn't planned, so we kind of thought like, well, you know what, we'll take this chance. Like this,
it was kind of planned though.
I mean, we didn't care.
Yeah,
I'll put it like that.
We were negligent to the point we talked about it before, and we said if we do have a baby,
that's fine.
Good.
Yeah,
right?
but like
so
we kind of just
it was like 60% planned.
Yeah, so we kind of just, did whatever. We have his footprints, and he has a name and all that. His birthday is May 16th, but took it as in stride and moved along and said, okay, we're going to take this opportunity and we're going to actually plan it this time. And I'm fine with that, because I want to be able for it to be a happy, good thing, and not like, oh shit, we got to figure this out. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be like that. So, I believe everything happens for a reason.
So the next one, when we do, it'll be 100% planned. So I can't pull it up on here for some reason, but shout out to KUBEY. He's been a member for 5 months, part of the Rocksteads. That's our premium member. So shout out to Chris. He is one of our premium members. Awesome dude in the community, and he massively supports us. We got to shout him out. For some reason, it won't let me pull it up on the screen, but
what are you trying to pull
shout
up?
out to him. That.
Oh, the KUBEY?
Yeah, it's not up here. Look at this. It's not here. So I can't pull it up.
That's weird.
I know. So I'm sorry.
That is
but
really
here,
weird.
I'll pull up KUBEY right here. Shout out to KUBEY.
That's really weird.
Your guys' video, so did ours. Miscarriage are part of it. Don't give up. You guys are great people. Don't ever give up. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Dr. I appreciate that so much. I really appreciate that. That's a mature mindset you both have. Tough having to deal with that, but thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's tough, but things happen for a reason. So, we've both been through a lot. So, and we definitely have faith. So that's very important to have. Yeah, definitely. Well, it wasn't like there was something we did, and we almost thought it was something like that, like genetics or something, but it wasn't. Like, it was just like a 1% chance of something like that happening, and it was just spontaneous.
Yeah, no, both issues they said were just like totally just unfortunate chance.
Yeah.
So I mean, it happened.
Skimming through Instagram, did anyone get a custom knife factory Ablia or just me? I didn't see that.
What's
one.
an Ablia?
I didn't see that one. What the hell is that? Custom Knife Factory Ablia? Now I'm damn concerned. Hang on a second. CK.
I'm looking it up. But you can look it up there if you want.
See Ablica? No.
No, I found it.
Okay, let me see it.
M390 tie Zerka tie.
Can you show me a picture though?
I'm trying to pull it up. This product is not available now. I can't get it. There it is. That. It looks like a Sinkovich.
It's like a Persian.
It looks so much like a Sinkovich to me. Sorry, my face.
It looks cool. I wouldn't want it just because it's a Persian. I'm not really into Persians. Not saying they're not really cool, because sometimes they are badass. I had this one Persian. The way the handle was, and this almost looks like it's like that too, where the handle went down and the blade went up like that. So it made it to where when you're holding it, the blade was actually like, grab a knife. The blade was actually leaning towards what you're cutting. So when it was open, instead of it being like this, because it's a Persian, it was actually faced towards you like this, and I loved it. It allowed you to actually use it for utility cuts and stuff. By the way, this is the KUBEY Nova. I have it linked in the description.
Oh, yeah.
I did want to talk about it.
I forgot about that knife.
I know, because I don't talk about this knife enough. It is a really good knife. They do have a titanium frame lock version. It does come in a couple different steels. This one's the D2 version, but it's only like $40. Really good action. The flipper tab is super comfortable. And the one thing, this thing I don't think gets enough praise for, besides its beautiful sharpening choil and plunge grind, is that the blade shape and ergos are so useful. It's great in the kitchen. It's great for EDC. It's great for work. The geometry is good. It's nice and thin behind the edge. Great blade shape to sharpen. This is a great full-size EDC. If anybody's looking for just like a great user in the kitchen, for EDC, whatever, the KUBEY Nova, man, it's badass. I linked it in the description because, I was thinking about this. Now saying, what's another option that's a little bit more affordable that they're, like where their uses are kind of similar? And that one was it. The KUBEY Nova is one of my favorite KUBEYs by far. Yeah, I mean, it's the blade shape, man. This thing and this flipper tab. I wish so many flipper tabs, sorry, baby, were like this.
That's a good flippy.
It's such a comfortable flipper. And it's snappy. The access to the lock bar is really good. They literally knocked everything out of the park. T8 hardware, reversible deep carry clip. The clip works great. It's comfortable in the hand. They killed everything with it. The only thing is the choil's not the biggest, but you can use it if you need to.
It is for me.
But yeah, man, this thing is stupid good. Ceramic caged bearings.
Blades and fades. You haven't checked out the Winter Blades Factor.
Snap. Oh, snap.
That's my
so
knife.
Badass.
That is like my knife. I love that knife. I carried it 2 out of 3 days at Blade Show. I love
Kyle
that
says
knife.
your smile makes him smile.
I know, I saw that. I smiled.
Also, I'm very mad at Knife Center. They gave me the wrong version of the Jaeger, but I'm learning to like this non-flipper version, so I think I'll keep it. Yeah, that sucks when that happens. But sometimes it winds up working out to your benefit because you're like, you know what? I wouldn't have picked this one, but I'm glad I got it. And that might be your case right now, where it's like I wouldn't have picked it, or I didn't pick it, but damn it, I'm glad I got this one. That's happened to me a few times where I was like, man, I got off lucky, actually, or not even lucky. I got off better. Go ahead, baby.
Blades and Fades was like, I need it, the factor, and it just reminded me when we were at Blade Show. Bama Knife Guy told me that like he was trying to buy, get in the pre-order, but there was an issue where people that had pre-entered their address got like kicked out of the pre-order, right? So he did that and then didn't get it, and he said he took his computer mouse and whipped it across the room and like broke it or almost broke it, and then he was like, and then I sat there and was like, why did I do that? Like that was so stupid.
Why did I break my mouse?
And then he wound up like going back and getting it, but just I thought that was so funny. It's funny how like girls do it too, but guys do it a lot where like they get super mad and do some crazy shit, and then like 10 minutes later like I feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
Why'd I do that? It's kind of like breaking your video game controller. Like the other day I was squeezing it to death because I fucked something up, and I'm like, why am I doing this? I'm gonna break a $70 controller for what? Like a game?
Like
coming
to me and be like, baby,
I need a new controller.
The Tactile Rockwell is my knife. Yeah, the Rockwell's a great little knife. It's a great small EDC, lightweight EDC. I love that it's USA made. The CNC works amazing. The team, the guys, the company. It's really nice when you know the company and the people behind the company are good fucking people. They are just so great. They're so nice. They're so awesome. And I like supporting that because I can't tell you, and I'm not going to say they're shitheads, right? I'm not going to say that. But I can't tell you how many USA company, like the people like have just like, and this is from my perspective, not from theirs. They've probably never seen my comments, but I feel ignored. You know what I mean? Like when I attempt to get a hold of them so many times, and other USA companies.
Oh, I know.
But then companies like them will talk to you. Will answer you back. Yeah, it takes a couple days sometimes, but they still do. Awesome company.
Sean said he liked the innovation from the factor.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say to anyone that doesn't know, like, if you think that knife is innovative, go look at the Winter Blades website and just, like, scroll down. Mm-hmm. And, like, it's funny because Jay Friedman made a comment. I told Brian Winters to slow his roll, always showing the newest, latest, and greatest next thing. And I'm like, dude, slow down. We can't handle too much at once. We need some suspense. Go look at the website though, you guys. If you want to see some innovation and some cool things coming out, like I didn't even know how much he had in the works. Like I thought it was just that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Somebody
amazing.
told me at Blade Show that was his only knife, and I was like, oh okay.
Shit.
And I went
got a
and
bunch
looked.
of custom.
Oh my god, like there is some stuff he's doing. Like there's like a double action OTF, and it's like small, and like oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. It is a lot to handle though.
Guys can be destructive. Easy emotional release, not constructive, but feels good momentarily.
Are you telling a story? It's getting late.
Yes, I'm going to tell a story, but first I'm going to go through some knife steels, and we're going to talk about their edge retention. This is going to go fast because I have it written down. What?
I'm going to leave.
You're going to leave?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, baby. It's okay.
I want to go play my game.
Go ahead. Go play
your
game.
Late.
Have fun, baby.
Okay, sorry guys. I just I get only my one little time a day to play. Everything else is work.
I have edge retention written down right here, and
I told him earlier that
I have 7 steels written down. We're going to talk about exactly how long their edge lasts, and it's going to go by fast because I got it written down exactly how much.
Okay.
Baby.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you guys too, but not as much as Jared. But I love you. And I
won.
I had a really fun time with you guys tonight, and I'll miss you. And bang! All right.
Seems logical. Wants to know what game you're playing.
Actually, so I
be quick about this. I see you getting comfortable to talk about your game. You're like, oh, you want to talk games? We can talk games.
I'll stay. No, I actually switched to a VR game, which I haven't been on the VR headset on the Oculus in a while. It's like a mystery game. So it's called Hitchhiker. You're basically a hitchhiker sitting in a car with a dude, and like it feels real, you guys. It is crazy. Jared's done it. It's nuts, and you're like trying to figure out how you got in the car, and like it's like kind of like a scary thing. It's pretty cool. But other than that, I've still been chilling on Elden Ring, and I reverted back to Black Ops Cold War for Call of Duty because I'm just kind of waiting for something to come out. So, peace.
All right,
And
baby.
again, screen name on PS5, Neeves Knives, if anyone ever wants to play with me, because I'm a lonely person. All right.
Don't say that.
I mean, on games, I have no one to play. I have like 2 friends. I have Chris and Dom, and that's it. Nobody wants to play with me. So, all right. Peace. Is this mine or yours? You switched, didn't you?
Cheers. No.
I'm going to take my chair.
All right. All right, guys, we're going to go through this really quick. So I have some steals written down and how much rope they should cut. I didn't write down the cardboard, but what I've kind of noticed is that 1 strand of rope is very similar to 1 foot of cardboard. Not always, but it's roundabout, right? So first we're going to start with 9CR, and this is all from the Spyderco Mule. Yes, I got this from Cedric and Ada from Pete, so thank you very much. Definitely go and watch his content. I did steal this from him, so shout out to Pete from Cedric and Ada. So 9CR18 MOV, 250 cuts of, and this is at 17 degrees per side, sharpened, resharpened, not the factory edge, resharpened at 17 degrees per side, 250 cuts of Twisted Sisal rope. LC200N, which I do not have next to me, but we're going to pretend this is LC200N. LC200N, 350 cuts of rope. Now, that's not saying it's going to get 350 feet of cardboard, because in many cases, cardboard can be a little bit more abrasive, but when you get to the high carbide seals, I think it's a little bit closer with the rope, like 1 cut of rope per foot. But with the lower stuff, the abrasive cardboard is a little bit worse on it because they don't have as much carbides. That's just what I've noticed, right? I'm not saying that's perfect. Whatever. 20 CV. I got some 20 CV here somewhere. All right, M39. All right, here we go. 20 CV, and this is all from the Spyderco Mule. So this is all Spyderco's, and the reason why I'm using Spyderco as an example is because we know they do good heat treats. So Spyderco, which actually I got Spyderco right here. What am I doing? Spyderco 20 CV. 650 cuts of rope. That's pretty damn good. Spyderco, man, they do a damn good job. All right, S90V. I got some up there, but I'm not going to pull it out. S90V, 700 cuts of rope. Now, K390. Remember, 17 degrees per side. If you go to 15 degrees per side, this would go up. And a lot of Spydercos are 15 degrees per side. But anyway, 17 degrees per side, 940 cuts of rope. And then last but not least, Maximet at 67 to 68 HRC, because that's what they usually run it at from Spyderco. 1,075 cuts of rope. Now, I did check the cardboard on this one. The cardboard at 15 degrees per side, so we're changing the angle now on the edge, was, and this was at 600 grit. 15 degrees per side at 600 grit on Maximet, cut 1,000 feet. 300, around 1,000 foot. It was actually a little bit over, but it was around 300. It was like 290 feet, and this was for cardboard, a fine edge, and then 700 feet of working edge. Now, what did you see there? The Maximet has a very long-lasting working edge, but compared to its fine edge is a very small portion of its edge. Like this much fine edge, this much working edge. It has over double the working edge that it does fine edge. Other steels, like say Crewwear, it's the opposite. Their fine edge lasts a long time, but then their working edge is very short. So different steels, different heat treats, different companies are going to respond a little differently. So this is not saying that that's exactly what you're going to get, because different angles, different geometry, different companies, different HRC, things like that. It's going to be a little bit different, but that was from the Spyderco Mules testing, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, let's talk about the story. Will you do a Maximet? I have done a Maximet sharpening video. I have one up in my sharpening playlist. Shout out to my playlist. I have my playlist from my homepage. If you go to my homepage, you can find my sharpening playlist where I have all kinds of knife sharpening videos. And yes, I have sharpened it, and I do lots of sharpening still. I still have other sharpening coming. I have an actual video for everybody coming really soon. And also, the Bang Gang Live is tomorrow, guys. Shout out to the Bang Gang squad. Tomorrow, we are doing a live sharpening with the members, but you have to be a member to join. You can possibly watch it. We might leave it for you guys to watch, but if you want to join, you got to be a member. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be advertising that to the public. So soon, if you're going to want to see that, you're going to have to be a member. But shout out to the Bang Gang Squad tomorrow at noon. Major likes. So a couple different things. It depends on what it is, but I would dry it off. Make sure you dry it off. The number one thing is usually oil is on your lock face. Dry it off. Then apply permanent marker after you dry it off, and then apply a couple layers of permanent marker and blow on it. That can help for a little while. Some knives it lasts longer on. Some knives it goes away really quick. Sometimes you can add permanent marker onto the lock face and then take a lead pencil, and add the graphite to the permanent marker on top of it. A little bit of that too. That'll add a little bit of a thin layer in between the lock face and the tang of the blade. That can work for a little while sometimes. Now, depending on what knife it is and everything, you might need to get it carbonized, or you might even need to sand it down just a little tiny bit. I'm not sure the knife, but the permanent marker will work for a little bit. Yeah, boy. Oh, Slim Mini. You want to do the Slim Mini? Maybe we'll do the Slim Mini. Actually, you know what? Maybe the other one though. Because I've been using the heck out of this thing. We might need to sharpen this one. It's still pretty good, but the edge, I'd like to put a lower angle on it. All right, well, shit, got to go to work tomorrow. All right, brother, thank you for joining. All we're going to do is tell a story, and then we're out of here, too. Jared, do you offer to sharpen for a price? I got a Rockwell magnet cut, and it has an edge from a factory that looks and feels like a toddler pulled it. So, I do, but my books are closed at the moment. They're going to be opening up soon. We're actually... Kara's building me a little website and everything, but usually they're about $30 a piece for sharpening, but it just depends on the knife because my prices are changing a little bit depending on the knife and stuff like that. But that will be opened back up pretty soon. Let's get to this story. So this is a quick story. So I had a trailer, right? So I had this trailer that I lived at for a while, and I was just being an idiot the whole time I lived there. I've told you guys a lot about my past, and I was definitely and so I got some comments a while back, and if you guys notice, I know I've kind of pulled back on some of the stories that I've told because, you know, I did get some comments that made me feel like I was giving off a bad impression of myself, and I didn't like that. Even though I just want to be honest about my past, I also don't want to look like the one guy like said, oh, like I was trying to be a tough guy or something, and I couldn't help but think like man, if that's what you got from my stories, that's not what I'm trying to give. Like me hurting people and doing bad things like that's not a tough guy. Like that's the exact opposite of a tough guy. So like I hated that people were getting that. So I've kind of backed off with some of the stories, like some of the more aggressive stories. But anyways, I just don't want people to get the wrong impression. But this was around the time when I was a pretty bad guy. I was pretty much being a bad guy. Anyways, but I don't remember exactly what was going on, but I had my trailer and me and my buddy were walking out and we were leaving, right? But we were leaving to go and do something that was specific. Well, around the same time, right, I had beef with someone and I honestly cannot remember exactly who it was, but I do remember though that this guy or whoever it was that it was a nothing, like literally a nothing. Like, it's crazy. I can't remember who it was, but I do remember like what, and I'll get to the story in a second, why I know that, it was a nothing. Anyways, when we went to walk out of the door, right, my buddy takes off. Like he kind of just like keeps on going. I had to turn around because I forgot something in my trailer. I turned around and the shoes I had on were slippery. So when I turn around, there's a little bit of grass going up like this, and then there's a piece of concrete that steps up about this high. I turned around, went to walk back, and my shoe slipped. And I caught myself on the grass. The problem was the concrete. The concrete was this much higher. So when I caught myself on the grass, the concrete was still there, and I shattered my face. Fucking broke my shit bad. Like it messed me up. So I wound up cracking my orbital or whatever the hell this is called right here. And I remember I've broken that a few times now. I broke my face 3 times in my life. When I got shot in the face, when I took the bottle. I didn't break anything when I took the bottle, but it broke skin pretty bad. I probably chipped a bone. When I fell into this, that shattered a bone in my face. But the one time when I shattered all of this, it was completely shattered. So anyway, so when I fell and I hit it, it busted me. I knew it right away too. Like I knew it. Like I can still feel it, because you know that pain, like when you hit so hard that like you feel it break, and like it's not even painful. Like it's like you go through shock and there's just a flash. Like all I seen was a flash. And I was like, shit. Like I knew it. Like I'm leaking. I know I'm leaking. Blood just all down my face. And I hurried up and ran inside. So my buddy's already gone. He don't even know what happened because he kept going. Didn't check on me. Didn't turn around and see what happened. He kept going. We were on a mission, and he completed the mission without me. Let's put it that way. And so I instantly went inside, got, wrapped my damn face probably with a dirty ass shirt or something. I don't remember what I wrapped my face with, but I wrapped it up. I had somebody there that was inside, so they instantly seen me. So they instantly got the medical stuff or whatever I had, taped and glued my shit shut. My face turned black from here all the way across, just completely black, because when you break your bone in your face, it turns black, right? This is the kicker. Oh, Jeremiah, man, thank you for the 5 bones. Hey, Jared and Kara, you two ready for the 4th of July? I am in my B-Day, July 7th. Well, happy birthday to you. Early birthday to you. I am not ready for 4th of July, but I will be ready. So anyways, and thank you for the donation, by the way, Jeremiah. So my buddy comes back and he sees me and he's like, what the hell happened to you? He thinks that guy I got in a beef with came and fucked me up. And I know, because this is why I know, because I remember the feeling of how could you ever think that guy would beat me up? Like I'd slap the shit out of this guy. Why would you ever think that? Like, and he thought that though. And it was just funny. Like that they were like, man, let's go get him. Let's go get him. Like, are you going to let him do this to you? And it's like, that's not what happened. I slipped and fell. But because of the situation, everything happened, it seemed like I had gotten jumped. Anyways, then my other buddy comes in, this other guy, and he's like, without saying too much, like he's kind of a somebody, with organizations and everything. So he comes in, he sees my face, and he's like instantly like ready to make some calls and go get this person. And I'm like, no, like stop, this didn't happen. Like I didn't get jumped, I fell. But telling these guys this in the middle of this stuff, it almost makes it seem like I'm just not telling the truth or something. So they're like ready to go get this person. I'm like, we're not going and getting this dude. Nothing happened. Like, and if anybody's would have got him, like it would have been me, but it was a nothing thing, right? It was a nothing. So it didn't make sense to even think that about it. But since my face has wrecked, and since I was behind dude, it seems that when we walked out of the door, somebody was waiting for me, waited till he got ahead of me and jumped me. That's what it seems like. That's not what happened. I got my shit jumped by the curb. With nobody else there, just me and my slippery ass shoes. So like, I'm trying to deal with my friends. Like, listen, you're not going and getting this guy. Like, this is not what happened. And my one buddy, he's like looking at me, like, listen, bro, like, it's all good, man. It's all good. Just, like, we're not going to let this happen. I'm like, you're not letting it happen because it didn't happen. Like, I'm trying to relate this, but I finally, I think I got him to believe me. But like the one guy, he kept looking at me like, And what pissed me off the most was that they thought that that's how it could have happened. But then, my one friend was like, well, I didn't think he did it. I figured he got some people, right? Like that it wasn't him, but like other people. And it's like, no, man, that guy, like, it's like, and I don't remember who it was. I really don't. But I do remember knowing like that. How could you ever think that with this guy? This guy doesn't have the balls to do that, let alone doing it. Anyways, Assaulted by the sidewalk. Yeah, pure assaulted by the sidewalk. I'm glad my friends were going to have my back, but it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to get a jackhammer and go lift up the curb because that's the only person we got, or the only thing. I'll tell another quick story really quick. This one's a little bit, maybe I shouldn't tell this one. I'll try to sum it up. Damn it, man. I don't want to get anybody in trouble with this one. So I knew this person. How can I say this? So I knew this person that sold bad things, right? Was a dealer or whatever. And I knew somebody that was planning on getting him, right? I knew both parties. And what they were planning on doing to him, I didn't like. I wasn't wanting to be a part of it or anything like that. And I tried to warn the dude, like, listen, man, don't deal with this person. Like, and I didn't even like warn, because it's kind of a conflict of thing, like snitching and everything like that. Like, I'm not snitching or nothing like that, but I did warn him, hey man, stay away from these people. Stay away from these people, right? And he was, a friend, and a friend to the point to where, like, it's not like my best friend, but he's a friend I've known for a long time. And so is the other person. Right. So it's a huge conflict. Anyways, so he winds up dealing with the person through another person. And I warned him, don't do that. Don't even like anybody related, like just don't. And it just so happens that he did. And when he got there, so he pulls up, and when he gets there, they had it planned for another person. This dude's not big either. He's not big. He's not tough or anything like that. They had a hit out on him. And when he pulled up, this other guy pulls up behind him and literally, like, I'm trying to not say too much. So the dude walked up to the door to do the deal and then acted like he had a problem really quick to kind of stop him for a minute, while the other guy just walked up out of nowhere and rips him out of the car that quick. There's nowhere he can go because he's blocked in, and he's got his girl with him. She's screaming bloody murder, and he gets ripped out of this car and just beat all over the fucking alley, like bad. Gets his like skull cracked and boot cleat marks and all kinds. He wound up having to go to the hospital, all kinds of shit. And I remember feeling so bad for this guy, and they wound up putting him in the trunk of the car and taking his keys and leaving. They took his keys. So now they went to his house. So they put him in the trunk. His girl was there and everything, but they took his keys. So they can't start the car. They took the keys, right? So they're stuck there now, right? There's nothing they can do. They get the neighbor or whatever, like, to call the cops. The cops show up. But by that time, they're already at dude's crib, emptying out his crib. So they wound up getting him for everything he had on him and everything in his crib within like 30 minutes to an hour. And man, and there's nothing he could really do about it, because what are you going to do? Tell the cops I'm a drug dealer? They just robbed me for all my dope money and are at my house getting my illegal guns and stuff, So, but anyways, story's over. That was the end of the story. It was a shitty situation all the way around. And I remember feeling so bad because it was like I wasn't a part of it, but I felt like I had some, so you feel bad for people when you kind of know something's coming and there's not much you can do about it. You tick-tock. I didn't think he was ticking or tacking. Huh. Don't be tick-tocking. Please, I've never heard the shooting story. We'll save that one for next time. We'll show up for, I'll tell it on, Wednesday. If you come back on Wednesday, I'll tell the story. It's not like you think. It's not like you think. Gotta scuff those slippery shoes. That's for sure. Everybody knows what that's like when you have like I don't know, Vans or something with a flat bottom, and you get wet grass, you know. Right. Oh man, it got me good. Even boots. Some boots will do that to you too. Come on, Chris. Come on, man. I can't give up too many stories, otherwise I won't have stories for next time. But if you're really interested in that one, it's only a couple days away. I will tell that story. All right, Chris. Good thing. Yeah, be there. All right, guys. First off, Bang Gang Squad tomorrow at noon. We have a Bang Gang live sharpening. Don't miss that. 12 o'clock noon. We're gonna have a badass sharpening. I did have a plan of what I was gonna do for tomorrow, but I think I might switch it. I might have something better we're gonna do. Anyways, shout out to the patrons. Patrons, make sure you watch the giveaway video and leave a comment. Make sure you do that. There's still 40 people that have not commented. So I hate to pull the giveaway without all the entries. So make sure you watch it and make sure it goes on YouTube. If you're not positive, if your comment ended up on YouTube, contact me through Patreon or through email, and we'll figure it out. Shout out to everybody who donated tonight. Thank you guys so much. I can't do this without you guys, and you guys are just awesome support through all the links, watching the ads. I know the ads suck, guys, but I do appreciate when you guys click on the ads or watch the ads. It only helps me if you guys watch the ads. If you guys skip the ads, it doesn't benefit the channel. So I appreciate those of you that do that. I appreciate everybody who leaves me comments, gives me the likes. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. And like I said, we are going to be evolving over the next couple weeks with the channel and the way the videos are going to go, but it's going to be for the good. You guys are going to love it. I know you guys are going to love it because I would love it. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for everything. Shout out to my cousin Breeze for always showing up and having my back. Peace. Oh, and shout out to all the moderators too. Love you guys.